This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with bonus episode number 4 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr., and with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, since our main project, TNA Wrestling, is on vacation for 2 weeks, we've decided to get caught up on the good old WWA. So are you looking forward to this or what?
Well, if the last 2 shows that we did of the WWA are any indication, I'm sort of dreading this, but, you know, I think we just got to do it. We just got to push through, and maybe this one won't be as bad. I don't know.
You're somehow optimistic, but in the same breath, also pessimistic.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the card, like, this one looks better than the previous that we've done. Although some of those looked very interesting, and then were just absolutely awful. So there's that, too. I mean...
Yeah. I think the last one we were kind of teased with a potential Eddie Guerrero, Jerry Lynn match to take place in the WWA. But I believe at this point, in April of 2002, I think that Mr. Latino Heat had returned to the WWE, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe that is correct. And, you know, since you bring that up, I was trying to do some digging before, just to see if there's anything fun we could discuss about, you know, during the show, about the show. There's not a whole lot of exciting stuff, but the Eddie Guerrero situation is something that, of course, I almost actually kind of forgot about. And I was kind of wondering, well, why didn't he come back? And so Dave Meltzer actually mentions in the April 8th Observer newsletter, he says the Guerrero situation where he won the Cruiserweight title on the last pay-per-view and won't be back to lose it just points out the same thing that the Hennig deal did. If a company is serious about doing something, they have to lock their key guys up. It's even more important when booking titles to at least have the champion locked up, because it makes everything look Mickey Mouse otherwise. So that being said, what it seems like is that they just kind of didn't have a deal, and then later on, hold on, I'm going to find it. My super detailed WWA notes. McManus actually makes a comment about Eddie Guerrero as well, and essentially, So Andrew McManus, who, after the fiasco with the advertising of so much talent that didn't appear and said they wouldn't advertise anyone not under contract, was questioned about the advertising of Eddie Guerrero for the show. He claimed, quote, Eddie signed, but we decided that the amount WWF came along with would have only caused us problems with him not being happy, as he has a reputation. And the only way WWF took him back after they fired him for his drunken binges was because of us. Our reports, that's end quote, our reports from the start claim Guerrero not only never signed a contract for the tour, but even before the WWF deal was closed, had never agreed on financial terms verbally to do the tour. So he mentions also, if you've been following WWF offers of late, you know that WWF hardly made Guerrero an outlandish financial offer to break the contract. So, I mean, realistically here, if you didn't make him sign a contract for a tour, I mean...
You have nothing to stand on.
Nothing to stand on, and if you got better money, well, he don't got a contract.
Right. I don't blame Eddie for, you know, doing what he ended up doing and going where he ended up going. Although I do believe that he did wrestle for Ring of Honor while he was under WWE contract. So he must have had some kind of agreement with Ring of Honor. Because if memory serves, I don't know if it was the Super Crazy match or the match after. He has, I don't know if I can even find it. But anyway, he returned to WWE on April 1st. 2002 and proceeded to enter a feud with Rob Van Dam for the Intercontinental Championship. In case anybody was wondering that timeline, I actually had recently reviewed that time frame of Raws and SmackDowns for wrestling recaps, so that's kind of fresh in my mind. So he had a pleasant debut. In fact, yes, he did. He wrestled on April 27th for Ring of Honor, where he teamed with Amazing Red to defeat Joel and Jose Maximo at Night of the Appreciation.
Oh, look at that.
So
a lot of TNA talent there.
Yeah, no kidding. Unfortunately, TNA didn't grab probably the best worker of all time amongst those.
Well, you know, that's welcome to our wonderful land where they just are like, yeah, Scott Hall.
Right.
Okay.
Brian Lawler, fuck it, we'll do it.
Oh yeah, Brian Lawler.
Even better. Do you have any other notes, Dallas?
I mean, you know, I think realistically, I think we can talk about a bunch of this kind of throughout the show. I don't think I want to hold us up too much before getting into it. The one thing I will say before is, you know, I kind of had to dig for this one. I kind of want to know how many people were at the show. But, you know, we do that for the TNA shows. So I kind of was like, well, we kind of got to know how many people were here in Melbourne, Australia. And it ended up being about 3,700 fans were here. And it's mentioned that included late free passes as well as a promotion where anyone who went to the soccer game in the city earlier in the day could show their ticket and get in for $20 Australian dollars, sitting next to people who had paid $100. The advance was, yeah. And then he mentions that the advance was poor even before the WWF came to town and took whatever late thunder there would be. So it does seem that there was also a WWE tour going on at the same time, which, of course, if you get that competition, I mean, you're kind of in trouble.
They had a tour that recent tour to WWA's?
Yeah, it's, you know, and I think I might have something. I'll look through this as we're watching the show to see if I have anything. But yeah, there's something about like some essentially like bad, like they took a lot of thunder, like you just said, away from the show because they were doing a show. So either it happens at around the same time, or it could potentially be within days, within a week or so of it. I can't remember if I saw anything necessarily specific on it because I did.
I'm trying to look it up right now, and I'm not really seeing. Because this is Australia, right?
Yeah, this is the show we're watching today is in Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah, there's one that's in like August.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I saw something, but like I said, I'll try to do some digging, some live digging if I can as well here, and try to.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird because everything even leading up to it is like Arizona.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Ontario, some Canada stuff, but that wouldn't obviously be the same thing. WrestleMania. That's weird. I don't know. Well, wait a minute. No, that's New Hampshire. I got tricked. I saw Manchester, and I thought maybe that was one. But it does not. So, well, if you find something, let us know. Let me know, because that would be kind of intriguing to see what they brought to the area to compete, I guess, with the WWA. But now we're gonna, I guess, just get right into this for the next 2 hours and 15 seconds, roughly, to hopefully enjoy this. I know the main event. Have we just mentioned stuff like that or no?
Oh, well, actually, that's a good point too. I forgot I did want to bring this up. I wanted to mention what was actually advertised for the show.
Okay.
Just so, I mean, obviously, with these bonus shows, I don't necessarily mind if we're talking about what matches are on the card because we're not necessarily following a storyline. Right. But so advertised for this before the show, of course, was AJ Styles versus Nova in a singles match. Sabu versus Devon Storm in a cage match. We're going to have another hardcore match between Tio and Puppet We saw that match on the last pay-per-view as well. And then, of course, we've seen them wrestle in NWA TNA. And then we have an evening gown match with Medeja versus a local stripper named Queen Bee,
Oh my god.
which I absolutely think is hilarious. And Dave mentions that, which if the first show on the tour was any indications, won't include evening gowns. We have the Funkster, which is Alan Funk, versus Pierre Ouellette. Did I say his last name right, Bob?
Yep, you did.
Oh, okay. I'm doing better now. And then the main event, which is WWA champion Nathan Jones defending against Scott Steiner. And then he does mention, while not announced, there will be something with Jerry Lynn, most likely Disco Inferno and Stevie Ray versus Ernest Miller and Buff Bagwell, and Jeff Jarrett versus Brian Christopher. Now, it's also said that Sid will also be here because he's the new commissioner. Now, if you remember, I believe Bret Hart was our commissioner not long ago. So,
That's right.
So now Sid is. So Sid will be making an appearance as well. So that's what's announced for the show heading in, which is actually a majority of the card, if I remember correctly, for the most part. Because it looks like we have a WWA International Cruiserweight title tournament. We have some semifinal matches and then a final match. So it's not a full tournament, of course. They probably did a lot of it during the tour. And then actually, it looks like some of those matches are a little mixed up from what he mentioned. But regardless, we have that kind of. That's the feel we're getting for this show here.
Okay. That's definitely a better card than the last couple. I should point out that Bret Hart's role as commissioner came to a premature end because he suffered a stroke.
Oh, that's where we're okay. That makes complete sense then.
Yeah, that's the incident where he suffered a stroke while riding his bike. So,
which I can't remember. See, now I don't know the dates of this. See, that's where our timelines get a little bit weird here. But we did mention that briefly early on because I pointed it out because it was rumored that he would come into TNA as well during that time.
yeah.
So
Yeah. So I would say there's a legitimate, valid reason as to maybe why that was cut short. But you know what? Anytime we can get Sid, that's a hell of a replacement. Can't possibly complain about that.
Sid is a commissioner. I can't wait.
Yeah. All right, let's get this on the road. WWA Eruption is the name. I'm going to count down from 5. And then we're going to start watching this. If you want to watch along, I think this is a matter of just trying to find it in your own personal collection. I don't think it's on High Spots or any of the other.
I only think the first 2 are on High Spots, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so try to find that. Maybe it's on YouTube too. I don't know. We'll find it. I could probably look it up as we're doing this, but I'm going to count down from 5, and then we'll start watching it. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay. I'm just trying to mentally prepare for this right now.
Dude, it's not that bad.
We'll see.
It's a red curtain there.
No, it's a volcano.
Oh, it looked like a curtain.
Yeah, it did. Jeremy Borash.
Is that Disco Inferno? Okay.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, so if you guys, so it is in fact on YouTube if you want to.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, so watch along on YouTube. It's free. Even better.
Yeah.
So they're kind of just going over the card now, and then now fireworks are going off. What an excellent time. And it's fucking dead silent in the arena. Usually when you have pyro go off, you got the music going and like people are getting hype. Nope.
No, so everybody, they were screaming, and then they did pyro, and then they were quiet during the pyro thing.
Like what? This is so weird already.
Yeah, Borash is a little. I'm kind of worried for Borash because he's not the greatest on the good old announcing duties.
Well, especially not here. I mean, I think eventually he wasn't too bad. Like I didn't mind.
I think he grows into it. Yeah.
Yeah, like, but I'm a little worried about how this show's going to go for him. And here we got a limo pulling up, and who's stepping out?
What is this, Monday Night Raw?
Was fucking. Oh,
that's Sid.
It's the master and the ruler of the world. Sid is here, and the cane really threw me off. But remember, this is not long after his injury, or he snapped his leg.
Yeah, it's about 15 months after, yeah. A brutal leg snap. The crowd is fucking quiet as hell.
Yeah, dude. I'm wondering if they just must be. It must not just be what we're hearing, but I just want to point out too that injury, because due to Sid's injury, this is actually one of his first wrestling appearances since then. But he did work a December show for Jacques Rougeau before this, so I don't think he wrestled at it, but this is
I
one
was
of
gonna
his,
say I don't think it would be a wrestling capacity.
no, but this is one of his first appearances since then.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I wonder when he actually returned to in ring.
Eruption! This dude's hype. Okay, we're
Really?
welcoming our play-by-play announcer. Oh my god, this guy's awful.
All sports. He doesn't even know the name of the company.
That's bad. That's really bad.
Why is he introducing Borash and Inferno?
I don't know, but do you remember, Bob, that they usually, I think the commentary is over the house mics, isn't it?
It has been, yes.
Fuck. And now he's introducing Disco Inferno, which he looked like he had to look at a card to remember his name. Oh, Disco Dickhead, nice sign right behind him. That is hilarious. Look at.
Awkwardly sitting down because no one gives a fuck.
I feel like they're just trying so hard to hype the crowd up right now, and it is not working, I feel like.
Well,
And
his
now-
microphone's not working. Headset.
Yeah, I just turned my volume up. Like, you look, JB's pissed. He looked wicked mad.
Yeah.
Here comes
That didn't work
Nova.
out very well. Yeah, Nova, probably the best shape of his life, coming off of his ECW run. I don't think he ends up in OVW very shortly after this,
Oh, okay.
where he would eventually defeat John Cena for the OVW Heavyweight Championship.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's a very fun fact.
He was prototype, but it was John Cena.
Well, yeah. No, that's cool, though. That's a fun little fact. That's a good trivia question.
I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Yeah, and here comes AJ Styles. Now, mind you, this is before TNA. And look, he's got his like little jacket and hood on that he took wicked long to wear in TNA.
Yeah, and this is before TNA's existence, so he was doing it.
Interesting.
It sounds like with Borash talking that he has the microphone in his mouth.
Yeah, dude. It's like, it sounds like he's in like a helicopter. You know, when you people in a helicopter jet set and they're like, okay, so we're 35,000 feet up in the air. And, Nova reaching out his hand. Styles kicks the hand. No, I'm not shaking it.
So now they start off trading right hands. How do you like the leather like pants for Nova?
I feel like I don't, normally I hate those kind of pants, but I feel like I don't really hate it for him. I don't know. I'm not.
I kind of feel like he's taking the Basham Brothers gimmick.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know.
Into the corner.
I'm usually not a huge pleather pants, but maybe it's because these ones aren't like the shiny ones. I hate like the shiny pants.
Yeah. It also could be the video quality.
Well, yeah, that's true as well. Now, WWA seems to have some very bizarre camera angles. Their hard cam isn't necessarily a hard cam. It shifts from side to side here. It's pretty pulled out. And then we just got like one of the ground cameras, and it was like tilted. So, like, and this is very shaky and like very like, I don't know. It doesn't feel very professional. It feels very like independent show to me.
Yeah, so if you've ever watched an ECW fan cam that RF video would produce, the floor camera that we're seeing in WWA is basically how they film the ECW fan cams. You see the ropes. It's very like distracting. The hard cam here not staying still is kind of
that's bugging
bizarre
me
too.
Because it's supposed to be, it's supposed to not move really.
Yeah.
Oh, nice move by Nova. He hit Styles like up in like a powerbomb position and then flipped him in like a face
buster.
Face buster, right? Yeah.
Nova's all fired up. Inferno calling Nova an innovator of offense. kind of stealing the Canyon gimmick, I guess. It's unfortunate. Here we go with the cover 1-2. But Styles kicks out after being kicked in the head. This is part of the tournament, right?
Yeah, so he's mentioning that the winner's going to advance. We have 2 matches. The second match is Chucky Chaos versus Jerry Lynn. I wonder who's going to win that, if I had to take a guess.
Chucky Chaos against who?
Jerry Lynn.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. So I wonder who Jerry Lynn will be fighting tonight. Oh, it's like a tequila sunrise.
Look at that.
But with a half Boston Crab attached to it.
Oh, Disco said he had a girlfriend do that to him once. In case you needed that information.
No, he did not. Oh, Styles with a boot in the corner as Nova charged. Standing spin kick by Styles to knock Nova down to the mat.
So Bob, I just tried to look real quick. I mean, I'll dig a little bit further, but it does appear that the WWE's involvement here in Australia at this time, it says, in what would be one of the biggest live events in company history, Vince McMahon appeared on April 11th at a press conference in Melbourne for the August 10th show at the 55,000 seat Colonial Stadium. So it seems that they brought people to do like a press conference. So
Okay.
it wasn't. It says McMahon appeared with Stacy Keibler and Mark Henry at the press conference arranged by Dainty Consolidated Entertainment, the same local promoter who did the successful WCW tour in 2000.
Styles just hit the Styles Clash. Wow, and he pins Nova.
Wow, I did not expect that he was gonna pin him that quick. Wow,
That was a quick match. Some good stuff though. Throughout.
yeah, not a bad opening match, even though it was quick.
Oh, clean finish too. That's good. So that would make sense though. So McMahon's there to promote the August show, which would be Global Warning or whatever I think it was called.
Yeah,
the Global Warning Tour.
Oh, and McMahon also mentioned while he was there, they were considering doing a Tough Enough series in Australia. And here is Big Papa Pump and his number one freak, Madeja.
This is such Nitro vibes if I've ever seen it.
Dude, this is mega Nitro vibes.
We get Sid showing up in a limo. Scott Steiner walking backstage. It would for sure be a Nitro feeling type of broadcast if Scott Steiner had just randomly hit people with a lead pipe.
Oh, you wait. And here come the, what are they called? Starlets? Is that what their name are?
I don't know. These are knockoff Nitro girls.
And they're like basically banging the ring right now. It's a little uncomfortable.
Well, we finally get music. They were dancing to that without music, and then the music started playing.
This is really, really odd. Look at this weird camera view. Yeah, this is mega. I'm a knockoff Nitro girl. I feel like McManus was like, can we get the Nitro girls? And all of them were like, meh. And then he's like, okay, fine, I'll make my own.
Yeah, but they're not nearly as good or attractive.
Well, and this is very, I don't know. I feel like the Nitro girls at least had some variety. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And like here we are, and they're all the same girl essentially, and they all just got in the ring, and now they're leaving the ring, and like really, really awkwardly dancing as they're leaving.
Now they're just on the stage doing their dancing bullshit here.
Don't like, dislike.
No, this is almost half the length of the match that we just watched.
Eruption. Oh, and here's we're getting a video package. There's Eddie Guerrero. Here comes Jerry Lynn. Man, if this show had a Jerry Lynn Eddie Guerrero match on it, dude.
Yeah. It's a fucking shame that we never got a Jerry Lynn Eddie match. Talk about an instant classic. I mean, without a doubt. And what sucks is they missed each other really in the WWF when Jerry got there. And then there's a brief overlap on the indies, as we're seeing here with WWA, and nobody could get a legitimate singles match. This is the only encounter that I'm aware of. I mean, I'm not going to count any kind of Mr. JL stuff, and he's in WCW. If anybody points out, like, oh, Eddie fought Mr. JL on Worldwide in 1996 or something, that doesn't count. For me,
I don't think that counts either. That's not the Jerry Lynn that people are more familiar with, and really same with Eddie, you know.
Yeah. Who was it was Jeremy Borash and Mark Madden, right, last time?
Yes.
Okay.
So it sounds like JB is talking about the whole Cruiserweight Championship thing. And they're pretty much, that package was hyping up Jerry Lynn, essentially. Oh, we're about to hear from our commissioner, Sid.
That volcano thing is so stupid.
It does look awkward, man.
It looks as if it was made by a 4th grade class. Like they figured something out, they drew on it a little bit, and that's what they came out with. I don't like his music.
Oh, wait a second. He's wearing a suit now. They showed him arriving in, like, normal clothes.
He's very slowly going down the steps, and rightfully so. He had his leg snap in half.
Yeah, and can we just point out how, I mean, that injury is just absolutely unreal. Like, I still can't believe it.
He looks so funny in a fucking suit. He's acting like a politician, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh, so Dallas, I was thinking today.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be opposed if I started posting GIFs on the TNA page for Twitter?
I think that'd be cool. Why not?
You're the master of the still photos.
I'm down for it, man.
Okay.
Why not?
I don't know if I'll actually spend the time to do it, but
Hey, it's a cool thought nonetheless.
it was a thought. Yeah. GIFs are a new trend. Not a new trend, but on Twitter they're always on my fucking feed, and I don't hate it, so I shouldn't sound so aggressive about it. But
here's Sid on the mic now. He's saying how long and how desperately he's needed to hear essentially people cheer for him.
You don't think he's played softball at all? I'm sure they've cheered for him on the softball field.
He at least came out and like waved. I don't think he's running on the bases, but
well, maybe he's in a league where he could hit and then somebody runs for him.
oh, that's a really good point.
That could be something. This guy, horrible talk. He's so bad.
He's thinking. Oh, he spit his gum out. He's thinking Andrew McMahon.
Is that why he was struggling with the whole talking?
He's like, fuck this gum.
I keep on stuttering over my words because I keep on biting my fucking lip. Get the hell out of here. Sure, why not? He'll go to Australia and work with you. Could be fun.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Dallas, what's your favorite Sid Vicious feud?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like nothing really stands out to me. I feel like all I keep thinking about is with Kevin Nash.
Oh wow, that's a shame.
I know
No,
that. Well, I'm talking about funny shit though. Like I just think funny
Yeah.
shit when I think of Sid. You know.
Well, that's an appropriate thing. There is one answer to that question that is allowed. And
What is
that is his feud with Bill Goldberg in WCW 1999.
Oh, see, I haven't seen that.
I don't understand these
I told
words
you.
that are coming out of your mouth.
Well, mind you, so just to give everyone a little bit of background, I've mentioned in the podcast before, like a year ago at this point, I texted Bob. I said, Bob, I need to watch WCW 2000. Like, I just needed to do it. So I went back to the reset on April, whatever day it was.
April 10th.
10th? Oh, I was going to guess 10th. So
Yeah.
April 10th, 2000. And I said, I'm going to start here. They reset the show. And I decided I'm going to watch every single Nitro. And then I texted Bob and I said, Bob, I'm going to need to watch every Thunder as well. So I watched every Nitro and Thunder through the end. And now when I was done with that, I was very satisfied that I accomplished such a task. And then I said, I need to watch 1999. And then Bob said, wait and we'll watch it on IcoPod. So now I'm sitting here waiting, and I still have this thirst for WCW 1999 that really cannot be fulfilled until I watch it.
Well,
I'm dying.
And here's the funny thing about that. I told you to wait for us to watch it on IcoPod. Well, IcoPod, we're in September of 1995.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I might have to dip my toes in, but
so there might be a bit of a wait.
I just want to point out. So Sidiv's just left. I don't know if he really said much of anything. I don't know. In the Observer, Dave just mentions that he's really aged and that he was happy to see the crowd pop for him, and said he'd never knew if he'd get the chance to be seen by a big audience again. So,
well, judging by what Disco was just saying, Sid is apparently there to fuck with Scott Steiner.
Oh, that totally makes sense. And actually, I kind of dig that now that I think about it.
What the hell is this guy?
This is Chucky Chaos. This is a local. There's one guy with a sign right there.
One dude in the corner. Like, what?
Well, that, mind you, I think the guardrails are pulled further away, so I think they probably pulled that guy up.
Right, but that was really awkward. It was this one dude standing.
Before we now, as Jerry Lynn makes his entrance, I figured I'd point this out. Dave rated that last match we saw 1.5 stars.
AJ and Nova?
Yep.
No, I would have given it more than that.
I think so. I mean, they only wrestled 3 minutes and 59 seconds, but regardless, I mean, I didn't think it was that bad.
For an under 4 minute match, that was a solid match.
Here's Jerry Lynn.
Oh, Chuck going right after him. I mean, when your name is Chuck, I guess you just gotta go. That was a horrible spinning heel kick. Nowhere near the face of Jerry Lynn.
Oh, up and over to the apron. His back of Chucky Cass's shirt says "Let's Riot." Tosses Jerry Lynn over the outside with I don't know how you call that. He put his legs under his armpits and.
Oh, there's a springboard corkscrew dive to the floor.
Oh,
he's a lead singer of a punk rock band. It is Chucky.
According to Disco, which makes me want to pretend that it might not even be real.
Are you trying? There it is, the middle rope leg drop.
Oh yeah. Well, I think he's saying that because Chucky Chaos has a blue mohawk.
Well, are you trying to suggest that Disco wouldn't do proper research to report such things?
No, I think Disco would say shit just to get heat on himself for saying stupid shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jerry Lynn calling for the cradle pile driver already.
Already? No way. Oh, okay. Well, he just spiked him with it. Wow.
Bob, this is going to be a long show, as we are now just over 20 minutes in, and we have gone through 2 of the matches that I thought were going to be the best matches on the card, potentially.
Yeah, we had a under 4 minute match with AJ Nova, and then Jerry Lynn just beat this guy in under a minute.
Yeah. Oh, they went 1 minute and 10 seconds.
There you go.
That match got a 1/4 star.
How do you even rate that?
I'm just pointing it out just for context. But to be honest with you, star ratings to me, if you told me, Dallas, what kind of star would you give that match? I'd literally sit here and be like, dude, I don't know. My scale would be so messed up. I couldn't do it.
Well, so here's the thing with that. When I do star ratings, for my reviews, it's not based off of technical stuff and if this guy did this move right or whatever. It's off of just pure my level of entertainment.
I feel like that's what it kind of should be,
Or enjoyment, I should say. But I feel as if Meltzer's is more trying to make a study out of it.
Disco just asked JB if he can hear him because he can't hear. His headset must not be working very well, which is not a shocker, as we've already had a lot of fun technical issues. And you think after they've been doing these tours and all these other 2 pay-per-views before this that they have this shit figured out.
You can tell by Borash's face that he's just over this. They're 21 minutes and 45 seconds, and he's even taken the headset off at this point. He's got it not covering his left ear.
Well, if you can't hear shit,
Sped
man.
up
I mean,
with it. I don't blame him.
Bill Behrens.
Hey,
And here's
see the
Puppet.
Puppet, yeah.
Look at me, eye high. Puppet saying the audio's horrible here. He's like, "Oh, you
He's
do anything?"
making him sit.
Poor Bill Behrens is sitting on the floor. I can't hear what he's saying, really.
He's saying something about T.O.
And now they have Puppet in a room right now where there's a bunch of saws hanging on the wall, which I think is an interesting visual.
He says that T.O. didn't have enough with a thumbtack, so now they have a rematch. He just wants to give pain to Little Man. He's suggesting that those are all of his weapons. I really doubt we're going to see a saw used in tonight's match.
I don't know, man. People do this crazy shit. I don't think we're about to see a death match tonight, but I mean, I've seen that.
You're right. I mean, he did bring a gun to a TNA pay-per-view.
And now, of course, I'm sure most people know, unfortunately, Puppet passed away earlier here in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
He was one of the casualties. Not of COVID, but just of dying.
Is Juventud Guerrera on this show?
I unfortunately do not think he is.
No, because he would definitely fall down those stairs. And I only say that because he is one of the only people ever to slip and fall on the WCW ramp.
Did you ever see there's a video montage when they got like the new set, I think in 99, and it's like everyone's slipping on it when they come out?
Yeah. It gets to a point,
dude,
where like, let's say you're watching it in July of 99, right? The guys walking out, Benoit for one, for sure is one. They look down to see where the slippery spot is and make sure they avoid it. Every single wrestler does it. They're just like,
dude,
nope, not today.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so Puppet's in the ring on a microphone. We're the true stars or something. Here comes T.O. from behind. Just literally fucking bitch slapping him.
Yeah.
And mind you, T.O. and Puppet did a mini feud here in NWA TNA that we covered earlier on. And now he's humping Puppet's face. This is great. I just want to point out, we didn't even mention it, Bob, but we are going to see another AJ Styles Jerry Lynn match tonight.
What a surprise. I mean, we've seen at this point, I mean, how many matches between them? Over a handful, probably.
Oh, yeah, man. Which, you know what? Who knows? Maybe the match we're about to see made them be like, hey, we saw them have some killer matches in the WWA, so we need to have a shit ton in TNA. Maybe that match is going to blow us away. Yeah,
because this is 2 months before their first show.
Yeah.
You so maybe know. If Jeff Jarrett were here or somebody of that regime, they might be, great. We can't wait to fucking have Lynn Styles 900 times in Nashville, Tennessee. Can't wait.
Well, JB is, ringside, and he's a big guy with the TNA. So here's a trash can with chairs in it, and Puppet is grabbing all of the chairs out of the trash can and just throwing them in the ring. And we have 3 chairs in the ring, even though T.O.
Why wouldn't he just get a saw from the wall and just cut this guy in half?
Well, yeah, if we don't see at least a tease of a saw, why'd you even say that those are your weapons, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, so he set up a chair. It looks like he's going to set up like when you put the chairs next to each other, which always kind of makes me cringe when someone gets slammed on them.
Yeah, it's never good for your spine.
Oh, he's made he set the 2 chairs up and then set the other one in the middle in a very weird way. I would have laid it the other way, but to each their own.
Yeah, you want to lay it across.
Well, and here goes.
With it, he has it, but he's gonna.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, he slammed him perfectly right on that chair. Puppet's like, haha, and then T.O. falls off.
He thinks he won, but he didn't.
So, fun fact, Bob. The last show that we watched, that was in, I think, February of 2002, in Las Vegas. Apparently, that did approximately 31,000 buys, which is actually not as, it's not great, but I don't think it's as bad as I would have guessed for a no-name show. But they had a lot of big names on it.
I would have thought 15 or lower. Right?
It is mentioned, though, that that's an early number. And as we've talked about before with early numbers, they're usually, he mentions 10 to 25% lower than that. So
Okay, so they roughly did probably 20.
I mean, yeah.
Around 20 or so. I mean, that's not, like you said, that's not horrible.
No, I feel like it's not as bad as I would have expected.
That's better than TNA numbers. I would have to think.
Yeah, we're assuming. We'll find out in about a year, so keep listening out. Hopefully we'll get the numbers for the first show by this time next year.
Yeah.
I'll say, T.O. gets Irish whipped into a trash can that's lodged in the corner there. All 3'8", 95 pounds of T.O. That's like, Bob is like 3 T.O.s. No, like 4.
But
4 T.O.
I'm not that tall.
Oh, no, I meant weight.
I'm not
that's
400 pounds.
No, that's too much. Oh, shit.
Splash off the middle rope as Dallas is a complete asshole.
Hey, I didn't go to school for math, buddy.
No, clearly not. He's they said 98 pounds.
Okay, so you're like two. I know. I'm trying to be. You're 2.25 TOs.
I don't think that's right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do some math here.
I haven't seen you in person in a while, dude. So
I'm about 2.8.
Oh, okay. Oh, TO with a swanton off the top.
That's gotta hurt your neck more than it hurts the other guy. I mean, give me a break.
Oh my god, a kick out of 2. Holy shit, that was so fucking close.
Now he's got the trash can, which would probably fit. Yeah, I was gonna say probably fit perfectly over his head. Oh no, he's got the chair.
Oh,
waffling him with it.
Now I don't know if this is true, but so far this is seeming like one of the longest matches on the show.
This is the longest match with the shortest guys on the show.
That's a fun fact. Hey, here's a ladder.
That is 5 times the size of him.
Now, if you notice, that is like a legitimate ladder because they don't have the rungs on both sides.
Yeah.
It's not like a wrestling ladder where you can climb up both sides because I feel like you'd never see real ladders like that.
No, you tend not to.
He's punching the trash can a little bit. He's getting the ladder. I guess he's probably just going to jump off of it, but...
Yeah, that looks really flimsy, though.
Oh, yeah. This ladder looks like it's a piece of aluminum foil. He's walking up it, and this shit's tipping. Oh, my God. He's going to go to... No way. He's going all the way up. Okay. I didn't think so.
Oh, that's
1,
weird.
2, 3.
The way that Borash just said, fly, midget, fly.
Yeah, I mean...
weird.
Different time.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, and Teal got the pin with that.
You know, it's weird with the phrasing is because different people accept different phrases.
Yeah, absolutely. I've wondered, I've thought about that as well.
I think I looked it up once because I was like, I really want to know what the definitive term is, and I believe it's technically little person. Oh, who is this?
That's Queen Bee, Penthouse Pet Queen Bee. She's apparently the local stripper. And here is Medeja, the #1 freak. And
oh no, Tio just slapped her ass. How is he already dressed like Scott Steiner?
It could have been a pre-tape. See you after your match, he says, and then
that has to be a pre-tape. But why would you air that right after he just wrestled?
Okay, just so you know, Bob, that match went 5 minutes and 22 seconds and was giving a half a star.
Wow. That was better than a Jerry Lynn match? Oh, fuck.
Wait, who is it?
Stevie Ray.
Oh, shit. Straight shooting Stevie Ray.
He looks fucking huge.
I was just thinking that, dude. This is
Sucker's got to know.
Oh, he's got the hot stuff gimmick going on.
Yeah, he's Harlem Heat, dude.
No, I meant like hot shots is what I meant to say. Not hot.
Oh, hot shots.
That's what I meant to say.
So you're suggesting he's got a big dick.
No, I'm suggesting he has something in his tights to make it look
that he has a big dick. So we know where Dallas is always looking.
Dude, when it sticks out like that, you can't help but look. Okay.
I can tell you right now, I was not looking at his wiener.
Well, fucking, it's sticking out at me, and
no
that's
part of me was looking at his wiener.
It's
His
just what happened,
shalong.
man. It's just
Not
what happened.
looking at the shalong. Come on. Who is he? Is this a tag match or singles?
Oh God. Looks
Yeah,
like this is gonna be a tag team match.
Oh shit.
And here's his partner,
Yo, he's teaming with Buff?
Buff Daddy.
Buff looking old too here in April though too.
He's like, yeah, come here. Come here.
Zoom in, ready? Let me pose. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Buff and I'm the stuff. You can't hear me because the microphones and the cameras aren't on. That's why it sounds so fucking silent in the arena.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. They don't want people to think that the crowd's enjoying this by any means.
I'm gonna take a guess here, and I don't know if this is true or not. I'm guessing that the ring they're using right here is an old like Thunder ring.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The blue ropes. I mean, the if you look at the posts, those are very WCW ring posts.
Mm-hmm. You're probably right.
And I feel like after WCW closed, everyone had a WCW ring. So
What does that sign say? We sold our sister to get these seats.
Oh,
nice.
You could have just went to the soccer game and paid $20.
Right. That's hilarious. Oh, geez. Ernest Miller in sweatpants coming out. Those are basically the same fabric as my Zumbaz pants.
Yeah, they did look like it.
He's coming out to knock off James Brown music.
The music he has right now is so generic and stupid. It's wicked bad. It's like...
And who was he teaming with? Oh, it's probably Brian. Yeah, Brian Christopher. Now, if I were to tell you that out of these four guys that Brian Christopher would be a mainstay in TNA, would you believe me?
I almost want to say yeah, but
I would have thought
no.
Buff.
I was gonna say if anyone else, it would have been Buff. I feel like, but
yeah, because for me, the order would be Buff, Brian, Miller, Stevie.
Yeah. Yes.
If I had to think, TNA would use these guys.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely would have picked Buff over Brian Christopher. I don't know. I guess maybe. I mean, I don't want this to sound bad, but like, I mean, is Brian Christopher looked at as a bigger deal than he actually is? I feel like yes. I mean, don't get me wrong, especially as like a kid and stuff. Like, dude, I was all for this, but I don't know. I feel like he's just there for me. I don't necessarily dislike him, but I don't love him either.
Well, I think with Brian Christopher, his role as a singles wrestler is probably blown out of proportion in this era of 2002, because his greatest attraction or draws with Scotty Too Hottie is too cool.
Maybe that's what it is for me. Maybe we're missing that piece, and so it's just like, I don't know. This is like the classic where I'm using the gimmick that got me popular, and I don't blame him. I think it makes sense,
yeah.
but I feel like in this case, it's like, it's almost too much in my face. And, it was a different time. I think wrestling nowadays, it's easier to reinvent yourself and, like, kind of mix it up or, like, go back to what you did before you were popular. And, like, people still are into it, I think a good example is, like, what Jon Moxley's doing. He was Jon Moxley before. He was this badass and everything before he got super popular in WWE and all this stuff. And now he's Buff slips on the second rope as he goes up to taunt to the crowd. That was funny.
God.
But, I think that's a good example of, like, I kind of reverted back to what I like to do and do best.
Well, I mean, he's even dressed in his full Too Cool gear.
Well, so that's what I mean. I mean, once again, different time. I think at this time, it's you kind of have to go with what you're good with. Like, what if Buff came out and he's like, oh, I'm Marcus Alexander Bagwell, and he's going to wear his tight. Like, that wouldn't work right here. No way.
No. Just as you were talking, I kind of feel this tag match is a little weird. It seems like Brian Christopher and Buff Bagwell would be a better team to take on Miller and Stevie than having them on opposite ends.
Yeah, I think in general, this is just a very, very bizarre match.
Yeah, well, because they're both energetic and tend to get a crowd reaction. I don't know why you would have Buff playing the heel role here, as Lawler hits a bulldog out of the corner.
I guess is it because Ernest Miller and Brian Christopher both like to dance?
That could be a thing, but I enjoyed Ernest Miller when he was a heel in WCW. I think if he was doing his like red shoes gimmick, I'm a 3-time karate champion and whatever, could be effective. But as you can see right here, Lawler's like, yeah, dance.
Yeah. See.
So yeah, that might be the connection there. I just thought it'd be better other way around.
I also really like that Brian Christopher is the only one who was not in WCW in this match, so I feel like that in general is kind of weird. Like It's almost like, oh, I'm watching this match. It's Thunder. It's not a great show, and then it's like, wait, fucking Brian Christopher's here.
I'm sure he would have been when he gets released in 2001. I'm sure by the end of 2001 he would have been the Cruiserweight champion.
Oh, the Cruiserweight champ. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't want to see Brian Lawler beat Rey Mysterio Jr. on Nitro or something for the Cruiserweight Championship?
No. Here comes Stevie Ray. He's legit karate, right? He says.
Is Disco saying Stevie Ray is legit karate?
I'm pretty sure he said that.
Oh boy. That's a bit of a stretch. Miller getting worked over here, trying to get the tag. He easily could have. He literally walked 3/4 of the ring before he did the face plant.
Oh man!
If Brian Lawler was if he was standing on the bottom rope, he would have touched his hand, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Stevie's gonna do anything other than a right hand punch here tonight.
No, there's no way, dude.
And if you can get that gig just doing punches all night, God bless you. You deserve it. Oh boy, here's Brian Lawler with his dancing. They keep on saying Christopher, but I'm saying Brian Lawler because that's what he's in TNA. Oh, Savant kicked to Bagwell after a DDT to Stevie. Now he's heading to the top rope. What is he going to do? The hip hop drop? Probably not, because Stevie's already standing. Catches him. Doesn't fall down. That's impressive.
Nice. I was a little nervous. But...
Yeah, I thought his knee was going to buckle. And just throws him down. So now, Stevie's offense has been punch, 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 and then toss a guy down.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you know... What the hell? He just landed on his ass. Yeah. Do you know why Stevie Ray did not get picked up by the WWE? Not necessarily... I can't say with Booker because obviously they're doing their own things anyways at the end, but I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't dip their feet with a Harlem Heat in WWE kind of thing.
Excuse me. Sorry if I'm coughing in the microphone. Stevie was kind of retired on television, at least. He was more of an announcer on Thunder.
Yeah. Which it makes sense. So I guess maybe that probably plays a part into that.
I know that there was interest in them from WWE in 97.
I'm sure there was.
But they decided Harlem Heat decided to stay in WCW. So if I had to guess at that point in time, 2001 or 2001, the WWE is probably thinking Booker T is arguably the best worker that WCW had at the time. So why saddle him with Stevie? He's probably better in a singles role and being another main event guy for him. So if I had to guess, it was just Stevie missing his time.
I think that makes sense. Now, do you think that if they picked up Harlem Heat in '97, Booker T would have been as big as he was, even just in general in WWE?
That's a good question. I don't know if he even tagged him on that.
It didn't look like he did. And now Stevie Ray's back in. Can't wait to see a couple punches.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm gonna say no. Because there's with Booker T, Harlem Heat being there in '97 with the rise of Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, all those guys. I don't know if he even really breaks out of the mid card.
Well, do you think that it could have been like a we can use the example of like Edge and Christian, where Edge kind of eventually found his way to the main event. Christian sort of did, but or even really Jeff and Matt Hardy. I feel like that's a little bit different because Jeff is way different than Matt Hardy, but
Right.
they still kind of broke out and still kind of one was more of a main eventer and the other one kind of fell to the wayside there.
Yeah. Maybe he would get there. It would just take longer.
Yeah, so I could see it potentially being like the Edge and Christian situation where Edge really didn't get in a main event picture until what is like 05, 06. It's really 06. Late. Yeah. So I feel like I can see that happening. Oh, Stevie accidentally
just kicked Bagwell.
I think we're coming to a close here in a minute if I had to take a guess. Oh my God.
Stevie got clotheslined to the floor very slowly.
Stevie Ray is massive.
He is.
Like I could tell by just the way he got out of the ring.
A double like rock bottom there by Christopher and Ernest Miller.
Disco Inferno called it a version of the High Times. Holy shit.
He almost just fucking toppled over. Oh, hip hop drop. That was right on the face. And Bagwell does a clean job. It's not every day you see that.
That's very, very surprising.
Yeah. I think the most interesting thing about that match was your question about Booker T and if he would have risen up the ranks.
I know. I got me thinking about that too now.
I think he would have. It would take him past 2001.
I agree.
Instantly as a main eventer. So I would say if there was a brand split type of thing, it would be around that 03, 04 before he broke through.
Okay, so he's got a microphone now. Hey. That match went 8 minutes and 7 seconds, by the way.
Of course it did.
And it was rated minus 1 star.
Oh my God.
I mean, it wasn't great. I don't know if it was that bad, but
see, I don't think I don't know. I may have, I don't know. But to give something a negative rating,
that's like literally you might as well just pull your pants down and take a shit on it.
Yeah.
I feel like you might as well say it's a fucking dud.
Yeah, I can't remember a time that I've done it. I may have done it in my younger days of reviewing. I don't know. I would have to go look through everything. But I know now, in my early 30s, that I wouldn't do that because it's just kind of insulting to the people that are sacrificing their bodies. Now, would I give them a dud? Sure.
Oh.
Because it's not as bad as a negative star. As the knockoff Nitro Girls are. The Fly Young Slimmies is what Christopher called them.
Okay, so some children are coming in the ring now. They literally are allowing fans into the ring with the whatever he's calling them. I'm pretty sure they're called
Slimmies.
I'm pretty sure they're the starlets.
I think you're right. Oh, that girl can't get in the ring.
Oh my God.
Oh, she got it.
To be fair, I don't think I could do it either. Like the ring is very tall. It's almost as tall as I am, I feel like. So to jump up on the apron like that.
You could get in there.
I would have to do a pretty good hop.
You'd be able to do it. What are they doing? Oh, he's teaching them how to dance. Are you kidding me? Great. The kid's got a Slapnut t-shirt. I have that shirt. That kid is he was trying to take his little spotlight there, and Wilder was like, "No, you get back in there."
That was pretty funny.
Oh boy.
Look at some of the kids do not want to do it.
Nope. Why would they?
Look, the one girl.
The one girl in green is not doing it. Oh my God. This is not great.
Now, mind you, you just paid for this pay-per-view, Bob, okay? And you are watching this shit happen right now.
Yep. Yeah. I might, if I was seeing this, I might try to call my cable company and be like, can I not get this? Just cut my feed.
Listen, Now during our normal NWA TNA show watches, sometimes we're like, I don't know if I would have paid $10 for that.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at this shit that we've been watching for these WWA shows, I'll pay $10 every day to watch the TNA shows over these.
Yeah, because this is probably at least 30.
I would have to guess. Oh, lights out. It's gonna be Sting. Nope, lights are back on.
That's stupid. See, this stuff that comes across as, what's Disco Inferno's getting in the ring? Oh, now he's
okay.
gonna
Okay. Bring out.
I smell a feud.
Oh yeah, if they're not wrestling on the next show, come on.
Now he's talking to him, and now he gets decked.
Look they're telling the kids to kick him.
Oh, that's not
okay.
right.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that's all right. We haven't seen Disco in a while on TNA after a couple of the talk show segments.
Really, that's all he did.
Yeah, I thought we would see him more because Russo was there.
I bet you it's only a matter of time. Also, man, I just gotta tell you, I can't stop thinking about TNA. I cannot wait until we are watching TNA shows again.
I know.
The Vince Russo
2003 stuff? TNA, man. Here's the Funkster. I like this Funkster thing.
Dude, this gimmick is fucking wild. I mean,
it's good.
It's so good.
I'm surprised that TNA wouldn't do this with him.
They should have. Maybe they were really afraid they could have gotten sued, which...
Well, it's a parody. You can do a parody.
I know. But, man, I love this.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's fighting Pierre, didn't I? He's got even, like, the Hogan body, which is just great.
Dude. I mean, he's even got the tan going. He's got a solid tan here.
Yeah. So I know it's a parody and it's a joke, but Alan Funk right there looks as if he's a star.
I'll tell you what, man. I respect and like Alan Funk so much more. Even seeing more of his work. If you see just Kwee-Wee, I could see why someone would be like, meh. But like, he's really good.
So here is Pierre Ouellette, also known as PCO, or Quebecer Pierre, or Jean-Pierre Lafitte, if you're a Icopod fan. He looks to be probably in the worst shape of his life.
Yeah, he is not looking great.
I don't think I've ever seen him with a gut that big. Maybe his WCW stuff in like 96 or so, but he looks very top heavy and doesn't seem to be.
Oh,
he's singing the Canadian national anthem,
which is funny when you think about this, because usually this is like we do this in the U.S. kind of stuff, but no, we're in Australia and they're still booing the Canadian national anthem, which is just like a funny thought that we're still international, and it's still like,
yeah,
boo Canada.
I like how the ring announcer just fucking took the microphone away from him to finish the introductions. Because he did that before Funkster came out or anything.
Dude, I fucking love this. Did you know? Well, I don't know if you do know, because I don't know if we both even knew he did this before the WWA stuff, but I want to know if he did this gimmick anywhere besides WWA.
I was aware of the Funkster because of the PWIs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because they would cover WWA. Oh, there's a clothesline. And I would see a picture of it, and I'd be like, oh, okay. I don't know if he had done it anywhere else. If I had to guess, probably not.
That's kind of my guess as well. I feel like I wouldn't have been surprised if they tried to get Hogan and then couldn't, and they were like, actually, we could just do a gimmick, like a joke, and then maybe just did something like that.
I wonder if he ever did it in Japan.
Oh.
Because I know he does go to Japan a couple of times. That wouldn't surprise me.
No, that wouldn't surprise me either.
Pierre working over the Funkster, but he misses a splash in the corner. Funkster with a clothesline in the corner. And another one. Doing the Hogan moveset. I love it.
Oh, he's gonna press him. He says.
He's going for the slam. Oh, but Pierre is not weak enough. Disco saying that his style resembles somebody, but he can't put his finger on it. Oh,
I wonder
Pierre
who it
with
could
a
be.
press slam down to a power slam for a 2 count.
I was worried that was about to be it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, this type of gimmick is one that definitely gets over with the crowd, similar to Norman Smiley in WCW. But it might be the type of character that they don't feel they need to put over because it's comedy and it's easy to make people laugh, I guess. So you can have them lose easier.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Pierre with the ever devastating sleeper hold.
Yeah.
Taking the Funkster down to the mat.
I still can't believe that Pierre has made the comeback in wrestling that he has. Like, as PCO, I mean, it's wild.
No kidding. Because I don't even know really what he was doing before that run.
Yeah.
Coming out of nowhere, it's PCO.
And he literally, I feel like all one day it was like, PCO's here, and it's like, what? And you like see it and you're like, what? Where is this guy coming from? Like, I feel like it literally just showed up one day and everyone started talking about it.
Yeah, I think you're right. And what's funny is he signs with Ring of Honor, and then in typical Ring of Honor fashion, they wait too long to put the title on him. They put it on him like probably a year and a half too late.
I feel like Ring of Honor really killed the steam for even just in general, and that's just part of where Ring of Honor is right now too.
Yeah,
I think that Ring of Honor is in kind of a lull.
Because I think he had options. I think he had Ring of Honor, maybe Impact was interested in him as well, and he went to.
I wouldn't have been surprised.
Nice overhead throw there by Pierre.
See, I really like Ring of Honor, but in my time of during the week to watch wrestling, unfortunately, Ring of Honor just cannot fit right now, and there's not enough for me to want to watch it, which kind of sucks.
No, I get that. I think Ring of Honor, in terms of their popularity, is probably never going to get to the levels that it once was with the Bullet Club and stuff like that. As Pierre just hit a top rope leg drop, the second one we've seen tonight, but the Funkster kicks out at 2.
I thought he was going to do like a swanton or something, but he didn't.
That's what I kind of thought too.
There's just punching Funkster here.
Funkster hulking up, or funking up, I guess.
Oh, going for the boot, but it gets blocked, and then Pierre clotheslines him.
Nobody blocks the big boot. Can't believe that. We're at the 54-minute and 40-second mark at this point for this show that goes 2 hours and 15 minutes. Running powerbomb by. Oh, he's calling Quebecer Pierre. Come on, Jeremy. That's a copyright. It's a lawsuit.
Hey, we're in Australia. The copyrights don't exist.
Yeah, but you're airing it in America.
Well, yeah. Okay, he's going back up to the top here. This has got to be the swanton, right? Yep, he hits it.
Got it.
The cannonball.
One,
two.
Oh, Funkster kicks out.
Oh my God.
There it is.
He's funking up.
There it is. He's all fired up.
Fucking no-selling his finisher, essentially, which is kind of funny when you think about it.
Yeah, well, that's what Hogan would do. Get beat up for 7 minutes, the guy would hit his finisher, and he'd be like, nah. Not today.
Oh, he's going to do it? No. Boom.
Yeah, he's hammering away here on Pierre.
Oh, shit.
Well, I don't think Hogan did that.
I was definitely expecting a big boot, and instead he did like a spinning like face buster kind of thing.
Yeah, he countered the head scissors with a sit-out face buster of sorts. Body slam by the Funkster. Pierre with a right hand. Oh, and a chop. Another chop. Chop. Another chop. Dope. Chop. Another chop. Chop. That would be my Japanese play-by-play. Chop. Flurry of chops.
Splash in the corner by Pierre. And throwing him off the rope. And Big boot.
Whoa,
It
there's
is.
the big boot.
Is he gonna hit it, brother? He's calling for it. He's slapping the thigh. You know what that means.
Pierre's getting up too early here.
Oh, what's he gonna do? A pile driver. He's calling for a...
Whoa. Oof.
Okay, well, it certainly was a sort of pile driver. Okay, he's calling for it. Oh, the leg
There
drop.
it is.
That's got to be it. One,
2.
Oh,
Raise up.
shit.
Funkster wins.
Okay. The Funk Star.
He's a future WWA champion if I've ever seen it.
Well, yeah, if the
What are we
company
waiting
lasted more than 2 years.
Yeah.
He's got like Eye of the Tiger as the theme song.
Yeah. Great. Now we're back to JB and Disco.
That match got a half a star and went 6 minutes and 10 seconds for those keeping track.
Disco just said that that Funkster reminded him of Barry Windham. Yeah, that's exactly who it is.
Barry Windham.
This son of a bitch.
Here's a video package for Nathan Jones.
Talk about looking like a lunatic. Holy hell.
I remember, dude, when he was like coming into WWE and it was like mega hyped. It was like, yeah, Nathan Jones. I was like, this dude is gonna like and then like nothing happened.
Yeah, I remember the vignettes. He was like a prisoner, right? And he escaped or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. And it shows him beating up the Lenny and Lodi. I was trying to think. What's it? The West Hollywood Blondes.
West Hollywood Blondes, yeah. And then I remember on various internet wrestling sites that Nathan Jones was going to be this huge project and could be this next, I guess before Lesnar, this next big thing. Or I guess after Lesnar. He arrived after he did. But he doesn't even, I don't even know if he lasts a year.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he was gone pretty early.
I'll be honest, like I can't tell you a match he had. Like I don't know any of the matches he had.
No, I know that he doesn't have a WrestleMania match.
Yeah. Well, here comes
19. He was supposed to be there, and he didn't.
Scott Steiner and Badeja. So it seems that Scott Steiner is making his appearance now. This is not the title match.
No. But if this is Nitro, this is probably your lead-in for the 9 o'clock hour. Probably some kind of promo.
Absolutely. And I knew
if you're Jeff Jarrett, are you just giving this guy a wad amount of money to be like, just come work TNA for me?
Scott Steiner, absolutely.
Yeah.
Scott Steiner is a fucking star. And he's
sure.
And how can you not want to put a microphone in Scott Steiner's hand? Like, what would make you not want to do that?
I know you have to do it. What if Scott Steiner decided against going to TNA because the way that Jeff pitched it was, hey, Scotty, you and me, TNA, week 2, I go over clean, middle. Your shoulders on the mat.
Would that surprise you?
And then we'll put you in the X division.
Oh, the X division.
This is my vision, Scotty. You and Elix Skipper. Book it.
I've been in Australia for 10 days now. Along with the freaks.
Is saying that Big Papa Pump is her hookup.
Oh, he took him to the mountaintop, and he reached the Big O.
What happened to Mentaja's arm? It's all wrapped up, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
I'm surprised that she stuck around with him after WCW, and they did appearances like this.
I think it's pretty cool, but yeah, I agree with that.
They had to have been dating, right?
That's a fun thought, but something tells me this is purely business.
Or was he married?
Well, that I don't know.
He might be married. He might be. I feel like he's been married for a long time.
Okay, he's talking shit about cricket and rugby.
Oh, now he's talking shit about football. That's one thing you don't do, man. You don't talk shit about football.
Well, Bob, you know he's talking about not American football, right?
Right. I know that, but I can still be offended by it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm trying to see when. Yeah, so he's definitely married. He's been married to a woman named Krista since 2000.
Oh, wow.
So.
Like, is he still married to her?
Yeah.
Oh, like, good for him. That's great.
They have 2 children.
What?
They were married on June 7th.
Wait a second. There's little Scott Steiners out there right now.
Yeah.
That's
It doesn't
insane.
say if it's boys or sons or daughters. It just says 2 children.
Holy crap. That's wild.
Has he ever admitted to using steroids?
I don't think he has. Here's Nathan Jones. You like to run your mouth, don't you?
Oh shit, Nathan Jones.
There's several thousand people in this arena who want to see him kick his ass. And mind you, we have that newer title, which looks way better than the first title they used.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to wait for the main event, Steiner says. Oh, this is getting hot, man. Hey, we just crossed the hour mark. Well, 2 minutes ago. We were at an hour, 2 minutes, and 26 seconds. I was going to
From
try
a
to call it
distance, that kind of looks like the ECW World Title.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, the music of the Commissioner. Let's see how fast Sid can get out here.
Oh, he's gonna have to hobble.
Holy shit,
Oh, he's already there.
Oh, okay. Well, that was I guess I was very much did not expect him to get out here that quick.
Wow, Nathan Jones is taller than fucking Sid.
Okay, so what's that tell you? Because Sid's fucking huge.
Yeah. He kind of makes Sid look small.
Dude. That's wild. Oh!
Whoa. That's too soon, Scott.
Okay, so Scott says the last time I saw you, I broke your leg, which, by the way, is not true. Sid jumped off the second rope himself.
That's right.
Then he did kick him after he broke his leg.
Yeah,
But
he did. He did definitely kick him in the head. Okay. Yeah, Scotty, you're trying to play mind games, and that's not going to work here tonight.
something special. He's going to be the enforcer at ringside.
Yeah. Hell yeah, powerbomb.
Yeah, okay. There's no.
You know, this is what I want. Sid to do a powerbomb. He goes to the middle rope, leaps off, and snaps his leg again.
Oh.
Yeah. Nathan Jones give you your WWA champion. Oh, Jesus.
Nathan. Sid's really pushing. Okay, he literally is not stopping. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to get the crowd to chant for Nathan. That was kind of awkward. Special enforcer Sid Vicious tonight for the Nathan Jones Scott Steiner showdown. Papa Smurf, that's a good sign.
Okay, time for some cruiserweight action.
Oh, we're getting another Jerry. No, wait, it's just low key. Video package here of low key probably murdering AJ Styles with a kick. Yeah, it sure was. AJ's knocked out. That knee was nowhere close compared to that kick to the fucking face. Is this just a highlight reel, or is there going to be another multi-man cruiserweight match?
Good question. I think we got the title match up next. So it's weird that they're showing this package with all these other guys.
Yeah.
And this, it looks like, is this from the last show we did, the Revolution?
I think so.
Yeah, which you can go back in our archives and check out. That was a bonus episode number 2, I believe, and it was not great.
Oh. So just showing all the high spots from that 6-man elimination match or whatever it was. They're not showing any of the pins though. Best moonsault ever, bam. Hits AJ on that one. Nova had better pants. The white ones. Oh.
They might as well just replay this match, how much they're showing it.
I know. What is the point of this? Oh my God. The Spanish Fly there by Nova. Daniels was like, I'm going to go for the Hurricane Corona. AJ Styles like, nah, man, I'm going to go for the Styles Clash. And he hits it. Yeah, great. So we know AJ won that. Let's see here. What match is this? Yeah,
WWA
right,
Cruiserweight Championship.
This is for AJ. This is AJ and Lynn for the Cruiserweight Championship, International Cruiserweight Championship. Oh, AJ Styles coming out first. AJ looking shredded.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good here.
His amped up look is weird because he scrunches his shoulders and he looks as if he's constipated.
Yeah, I was just thinking that he looked like he had a poop on his way out.
Jerry Lynn, come on, Jerry. Jerry is not allowed to lose.
I'd be pretty shocked if Jerry Lynn didn't leave with the title just because. Oh god, they still have that really awful title, by the way.
Yeah,
Look at it.
That's good. Yeah, Jerry. Oh yeah.
I wonder, see now I'm wondering if this is like one of the first times these guys fought or not.
I could try to look that up.
I was gonna try. Also, my computer's going just so fast right now, though.
Let's see. Because the easiest way to probably do that would be what 2000. Well, I guess he could have fought him 01 maybe.
Yeah, I guess he could have.
WWE show or something. So.
Hey, this is very, very NWA TNA X Division kind of style here. We're doing like counters, some arm drags, stuff that we will come to know and sometimes love and sometimes say, why do you keep doing that?
So I have bad news, Dallas.
Oh, what?
Jerry Lynn did, in fact, wrestle Eddie Guerrero.
What?
Yeah.
When?
On May 26th and May 27th on WWF house shows, Salt Lake City, Utah, and Vancouver, British Columbia.
Oh, that's wild. Well, if you were at those shows, you're lucky.
Yeah, and you know what? If you were at those shows, you should have fucking recorded them and then given it to us to watch. But I'm sure they didn't do that.
No.
All right.
Wow.
AJ Styles. Let's see here.
A lot of counters here once again. Oh, they both try to arm drag each other at the same time, which now has Styles locked up in like an arm bar.
So, Dallas, it would appear that for a singles match, this would be the first time that they wrestle each other.
Okay, that's pretty cool then. That's cool that we're seeing the first singles match between these two. I think that's really fun, especially because eventually they'd have many.
You want to take a guess on when their last singles match took place?
I'm going to guess wrong, but I'll say maybe sometime in 04.
No, close. It was, in fact, in 2006 for 1PW, All or Nothing in England. But they would meet. Their final match in which they were in a match together appears to have been for TNA or Impact Wrestling on September 21st, Impact, where AJ teamed with Rob Van Dam to defeat Jerry Lynn and Christopher Daniels.
Wow.
So,
but that sounds like it was. That sounds like it was a lead up to when Jerry Lynn and RVD had a match in TNA as well.
Yeah. But for the most part, this goes for even on the independents. Most of their actually all of their singles matches, aside from that 2006 one, were between 2002 and the fall of 03.
That's kind of. I almost was gonna guess even around 03. I wouldn't have guessed that 2006. That felt like too late for me, but that makes sense if it was at like an independent show like that.
But when I say including independents, I mean they wrestled each other on the independents one time.
Wow.
In a singles capacity, and that was for Ring of Honor. Everything else was just in TNA.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of nice moves just happened there. We got standing Hurricane Rana, Tilt-A-Whirl backbreaker by Lynn. He got a 2 count on Styles.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I enjoy watching these guys wrestle, but I've seen it quite a bit in recent.
Yeah. No, they always have good matches, but agreed. I mean, when you see it every 2 weeks, you kind of get numb to it. I think watching this right now is cool for what we're doing. There's that moonsault, a reverse DDT by Styles. Almost didn't hit it, but it looked like Jerry Lynn. He kind of helped pull him back up. But he calls it the Styles Bomb. That's news to me. Oh, we learn something new every day here on bonus episode number 4.
I have more developments for you.
Oh, okay.
So it would appear, I'm going back to this Eddie Guerrero Jerry Lynn thing. It would appear that they did have a interaction of a match in WWF on television.
What?
Yes. So here is the context. Eddie Guerrero teamed with the Hardy Boys to defeat Jerry Lynn, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn on SmackDown on May 15, 2001. I don't know if that's the air date. Or if that's the... So broadcast date would have been May 17th. But so they may have locked horns on that one. I might have to watch that SmackDown now to see if that's what happened.
I know. Can you say that date that it aired one more time for me?
May 17th.
2001?
Yes.
I might have to throw that on later as well.
And they also did, in fact, wrestle numerous times on WCW Saturday Night, WCW Pro, and, in fact, on Nitro as well.
On Nitro, too?
Yeah, their Nitro match took place on November 29th, I'm reading the wrong one. December 11th, 95 for Nitro. But he was known as Mr. JL. He was under a mask. I don't think that counts. But
under a mask? I didn't know he had a mask on.
Yeah, Mr. JL was had a mask on, and then there's a somersault dive by AJ.
Like Styles landed it too. That was really nice.
Yeah, he takes the mask off though in '97, shortly before he goes to ECW.
Wow. Oh, Jerry Lynn looks like he's got a busted nose.
He probably does when you get a hip to the face like that on a dive.
In the Styles Jerry Lynn matches, this has not been bad. If you could have guessed that, I did not think this match was going to be bad at all. So it's living up to what we're used to with these two, I'd say.
It's the best match on the show so far.
Absolutely.
Probably could have. I mean, the Nova one was okay. You probably could have found a way to get that Chucky one out of there.
Yeah, I feel like that one I don't know.
Or find somebody better than Chucky.
And not have it last a minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry Lynn calling for the cradle pile driver.
Yeah, that's coming off of a Hurricanrana, but Styles is going to counter that. Kneels down, but now they're going to counter some roll-ups here probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reversing the pins. Oh, that weird flip one always gets me.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, now they're going to bridge up probably. Here it goes. Yeah. Cradle him. No. Backslide. He's got him down. 2. No, let's go.
Ducks a thing. Oh, slide.
Awesome.
Oh.
More roll-ups.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
The referee is probably like, fuck my life.
Holy shit. Nasty German suplex by Jerry Lynn to Styles. But he gets a 2 count.
Fuck, man. AJ landing on his shoulder and head on that one.
Gotta love the ring ropes in the shot. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's good production quality. We just passed 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 43 seconds, which would mean that we're under an hour remaining on this broadcast.
Now, the show has not been great, but that has been a fairly quick hour 15, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this match has been good. It only took us an hour and, however many minutes to get here.
Yeah, I'm curious. Is this going to be like a 1-star or like a 1.5 or like what's Dave going to say about this one? We'll take a look.
He's gonna rate this at least 3.5.
We'll find out.
I think so. That's what I think.
I'm going to guess under 3.
Really? No way.
I don't agree with that, but
yeah.
I mean, I think this is a good match. I could see why JB is sitting ringside for this, and he's whispering in Jarrett's ear like, "Hey, you probably should put this on in TNA."
Yeah. This AJ Styles fella is really fucking good. And Jerry Lynn's super underrated. Probably going to make some good matches.
Sit down powerbomb.
God. Love it.
Big one by Jerry Lynn.
Kicks out at 2.
Yeah, man. I mean, Jerry Lynn, to me, I've said it before. I think watching this early TNA stuff with him has really put him up into. He's up in my some of my favorite wrestlers for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So I have a question for you, and I was going to ask you about this on the TNA the regular podcast. Jerry's going to go for the cradle. Oh my God, that was one of the best one. He fucking spiked him, and AJ didn't even budge. But AJ kicks out. You son.
Too though.
Well, and I'll ask you again on the regular pod when we get back to recording in a couple of weeks. But you're watching Jerry Lynn here, and obviously during his first 5 months or so in TNA, he's looking like crisp and moving around really, really good. I noticed with Sonny Siaki matches that he seemed as if he was stiff up on top and wasn't flowing as well.
Oh, Styles Clash.
Styles Clash by AJ. He's going to roll it 1, 2. No, Jerry Lynn kicks out. Now we're killing finishes. Great. So I don't know if you've noticed that, but when we get back to recording and we see a Jerry Lynn match, I figure I put it in your brain now to maybe notice a difference in just his upper body. It seems as if he's just really stagnant and stiff in his movements.
I feel like I know what you mean. So yeah, let's bring that up again once we see another match, because I think that'll be interesting to watch.
And I wonder if it's maybe potentially because of the pectoral, if that was legitimate. But
that's a good point.
AJ
Styles
top rope.
Yeah. Oh, he gets crotched though. Kind of. I mean, he's barely up there, but
middle rope cradle pile driver, calling it right now.
Dude, I think he might. Although Styles' legs aren't where they need to be for that, so It looks like he's going for a superplex. But Styles countering, punch him in the gut, boom, boom, pushes Jerry Lynn off. Could he do it?
Is he gonna do the spiral tap? Yep. Oh my God,
dude, he hit
1, 2.
That's a 3. He hit that wicked good.
Yeah, that was very good.
Like that didn't look sloppy like it normally. Like they feel like that move is like chaotic generally. Yeah. That he hit that wicked good. So Styles is your WWA International Cruiserweight Champion. I'm sure that on the next show we watch, he will not be on the show and not have the title. I actually don't know if that's accurate. I'm just making the joke, but
right. There'll probably be another fucking tournament for it.
Yeah, that's cool. I wish they had a new fucking title, because that title's fucking Pyro, baby.
Excessive. Is there a rating that Meltzer gave this?
Oh yes. Let me let's take a look. Let's see.
I'm a champion. I did it.
Okay, so they went 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
What did you say that he was going to give it, Bob?
At least 3.5.
Dude, you were right. 3.5 stars.
There you go. That's what I figured. It's a good match. Best match on the show. Probably the best WWA match we've seen.
Absolutely. And look at, there we go. Some good sportsmanship. This is before they're tag team champions, before they hated each other, raising each other's hand.
Hit him, Jerry. Ah, damn. You didn't hit him.
Okay, so that was cool. Watching a match like that to see what's eventually going to happen, that's why I'm glad we're watching these WWA shows, even though they're kind of painful, but they are a precursor to TNA. So I really think that stuff like that makes it worth it.
Just the way you said that. Just the way you said that. Like, I really like doing this, even though they're kind of painful.
Yeah, they are.
They're fun. Now you know how I feel having to watch TNA every fucking week.
Oh, stop. But seeing shit like that, though, I mean, we have end up seeing that's one of the biggest feuds we see. So
here comes the cage. I didn't even see the cage up there.
So we're going to take a look at Devon Storm and Sabu. Now, if Devon Storm or Crowbar ends up listening to this episode again to then talk shit about us on Twitter, we still like you. And even though you beat Sabu last week, because our WWA show is what caused him to call us basement-dwelling man-children, I think is what he said. That's okay. It's fine.
Well, maybe he doesn't dislike us. Does he still follow the TNA Cross the Line page?
Hold on, I bet you he does. So I will find out right now for you.
Yeah, we're just seeing another highlight video as we did with the cruiserweights.
Oh yes, he does. He still follows us.
Okay, so maybe he's not mad at us.
So he can't be too mad. I think maybe he's just pulling a gimmick on us, and it's okay. Devon Storm, we will talk to you anytime you want.
Yeah, I mean, I would be fine if he's pulling a gimmick because I kind of like the gimmick.
Oh, I do. I like
that
it.
He's going for it. So I don't see anything wrong with it. Get yourself over. I don't care. This is just a very lengthy.
Yeah. And hey, it's just like, we can be, it's okay to be critical of people. I mean, we are critical of Vince Russo, and he retweets us, and then we like some stuff he does, and we don't like some stuff he does. It's just the way it works.
Right, but also in the same breath, Vince Russo probably doesn't listen to any of our stuff.
No, and if he does and he doesn't like it, then that's okay. Then listen to the last episode we did where we were like, holy shit, I want to see more of Vince Russo.
Yeah, Vince Russo was good on the last one we watched.
I'm telling you, man, I might have to put on some WCW just to hear Vince Russo talk now. No, don't joke.
I don't know about that.
Don't joke.
I'm kind of getting concerned with how much I've been coughing because last night I was coughing so much I had pneumonia.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope that's not the case.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it's not.
Now, remember, Sabu did the Arabian Facebuster off like the Tron last time through a table.
Yeah, he did do that. Did he win off of that?
No, that was after the match.
Oh, okay.
I believe last time Devon Storm pinned him. But yeah, Sabu.
Oh, right. He just said, okay, yeah. So now, I don't know how I feel about this being in a cage because it seems as if these two guys are lunatics in the best type of way. So then you're restricting them with a cage.
Yeah, it does seem like a weird match to put into a cage.
Yeah. Because the first cage match we saw was Jarrett and BG James,
yes.
which would be fine because, they, aren't the greatest and they actually brawled outside the cage anyway. Look at Devon Storm. He is ripped. And absolutely fucking shredded.
And looking terrifying right here, which is probably why they threw him in that role of Tempest in early Disciples of the New Church.
And he should still be in that.
I agree.
What do we know? 15 foot high cage. I don't know how to speak today. Here comes Sabu eventually. Is he going to use his regular song or no? No, they all have like weird rock music.
Yeah, I can't really tell. His music's wicked low. Sabu in a cage match isn't something I would expect to see. I feel like, I don't know, it just seems like a weird fit.
I don't know how many cage matches he's been in. I know he's probably been in he's been in lockdown cage matches, right?
I'd have to really look, my dude. I would assume he'd have to be on at least some.
Guess I'll
Oh, click close attention. Pin. Oh, he said you can pin inside or outside the cage. It has nothing to do with getting out. So they're definitely not going to be. They're basically saying it's going to be used more as a weapon than anything else. So this isn't just to confine them. It's so they have an additional weapon. It seems like a weird thing to do, but okay.
So as it turns out, Sabu has been in quite a few cage matches.
Huh, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't have thought about that.
He has definitely been in a lockdown cage. He was against Samoa Joe at Lockdown 06.
Oh, you know what? I did know about that one.
Yeah. I thought he was in the, what was it, Extreme EV2O or whatever?
EV 2.0, yeah, he was, I think.
How was he not in that thing?
Oh, and like the Lethal Lockdown?
Yeah.
You know, that's a great question.
starting off earlier, the springboard tornado DDT. Oh, you know what? So this is a great cage match. I don't know if I don't think I've mentioned this one to you. How about a three-way steel cage match? Sabu against Kama against Virgil.
Oh my God!
In June of '96.
Oh my Lord! We just saw a low blow, I believe, by Tempest to Sabu. That match does not sound great.
And then here's one for June of '95. Steel cage weapon stretcher match. Sabu against Cactus Jack against Mr. Hughes against Virgil.
That has USWA written all over it. A steel cage stretcher weapons match. What in the fuck?
NWC in Las Vegas.
I see, that one sounds interesting because, like, what is that? And it has Cactus Jack in it, so.
Yeah, I would definitely watch that, but I know that footage does not exist of that match, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes.
Devon Storm slamming Sabu against one side of the cage and then keeps it onto him and then brings him over to the other side.
Yeah, so they're effectively using the cage here in the early moments. How long until they're outside of the cage and diving off of the volcano?
I would assume within minutes, right?
That seems like a possibility.
Sabu is in between. He's on the apron, essentially, and gets drop kicked.
Oh, fuck.
Drop kicked into the cage, and he hit it hard.
He did not brace himself for that at all. I don't even know if he knew that Storm was coming yet.
No, I don't think he did.
Disco just said that Sabu is bleeding. Is he?
I was just going to ask you the same thing because I thought he said that too.
Oh,
if he is, oh yeah.
Yeah. See, now that's probably from the drop kick into the cage that he was not expecting.
Yeah, Devon Storm up to the top rope. Oh wait, is he going to go up higher? He kind of looks like he's calling for it. Nope. A splash.
Oh, he's hurt though. Sabu trying to wipe the blood out of his eyesight. It seems, I think it's right by his eyebrow, which is not a good spot if you're trying to maintain your vision.
I wouldn't be surprised if he actually got busted open from hitting the cage and not necessarily from bleeding.
No, I think it's 100% from the cage.
I mean, he hit it hard.
Yeah. I think you're right. Sabu stops Storm here on the top turnbuckle, and he's going for a Hurricanrana, but slow motion. Yep. Okay.
He almost countered it, but then he swung through and he hit it there. Oh yeah, he's bleeding good.
Bleeding really good. 1, 2, Storm kicks out. How do you feel about the pinfall in a cage?
I don't know, man. I think I'm a little split. Now, in this case, it's just so random. So I'm going to pretend it's just in general, okay? So in general, you do a cage match to contain people. It's, so I feel like I don't mind it. I feel like I generally want to see someone get out. I feel like when I'm watching it, it's like I want to see someone get out of it because I could see him pin in a regular match. Right. So I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of split on it, to be honest. Holy shit. He's got a spike and he's jamming it into Devon Storm's head. And he was like stabbing him with it. Oh my God.
Oh God. So he's got to do a blade job off of that, right? If he's not already bleeding from being hit with a spike 1,700 times?
I was going to say, I'd be shocked if he's not just bleeding from that, the way Sabu was stabbing him with that.
How do you sit there in like a producer's meeting or something saying, hey man, I'm going to fucking slice you up with a spike 5 times in the forehead? And you're just like, yeah, cool.
I don't know, man.
I would pass out instantly. Sabu with a scoop and a slam after they trade right hands. Storm is definitely bleeding. You can, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's bleeding. He just wiped his face and realized. So either Sabu going up to the top rope, Storm giving him a punch to the midsection there.
How many matches after this? 2, 3?
Let's take a look. I think we have 2 more matches, and one of them is the evening gown match, which I'm sure is going to be great.
Jesus.
So if I had to take a guess, we got to have at least another segment in here.
Probably. Storm just did an overhead suplex off of the middle rope. And he's grabbed a chair.
I have no idea where that just came from.
It came like off of the ring post, but was that there?
I don't know.
Storm just whacking Sabu over the head with it.
But of course, it's a Sabu match. How could you have a Sabu match without a chair involved? Look at this. Oh, okay. He's like holding a chair behind Sabu and then ramming him into the corner.
Is he going to do a chair?
Yes.
Yeah, here it is. Chair assisted Northern Lights.
That was nice. I like that.
1, 2. Now, how can you count that pin? Because his shoulders are technically on the chair, not on the mat.
Well, when you ask questions like that, Bob, you just gotta suspend your belief and just remember that this is a real fight between two real men, and that's just how it is.
I stumped Dallas. That's what that means. He has no answer for me.
An answer to a question like that is, it's wrestling. I don't know.
Yeah. No, 100%. You're right. Yeah. Dude, it's wrestling. Come on.
Yeah, it's just how it works.
Yeah.
So trading blows here is
it's
Devon
just like
Storm.
the AJ Jerry match where AJ used the brass knuckles 15 times on Jerry, and he uses it once, and Jerry wins. It's like, yeah, it's wrestling.
Well, yeah, because Mortimer Plumtree just kept hitting him, and it was like, okay, but Sabu kicks out of a pin, throwing Devon Storm into a corner where he lodged the chair, so that worked against him. I can't believe these guys are still in the cage.
I am shocked, and I'm wondering if they don't leave the cage.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I think that's a weird thing anyway, but Sabu throwing the chair onto Devon Storm's head.
Pointing to the heavens. Setting the chair up near the corner. Storm is going to try to get up, and there's a springboard splash by Sabu. Do you think they would break through the side of the cage, as we've seen a few times on WWE television?
I don't know if they'd be smart enough to do that here in WWA, but I like the thought of it. Like, if Sabu just did that and they just went through the side, that would have been insane.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that would have been hilarious timing if that actually had happened there.
Yeah.
Storm refusing to stay down on these pin attempts here. This match is nowhere near being over with simply because Sabu hasn't done the triple jump moonsault or enough springboards off the chair. He usually does about 3 or 4 of them.
So we have plenty of time left in this match. Oh, yeah. Look at it. As Bob calls it, he sets the chair up to do it.
Here we go. Here's one.
1, 2.
Whoa. Oh, fuck. No, dude.
Are you shitting me?
Don't do it. Oh, my God. This motherfucker he did a springboard off the chair and then onto the top rope, and then he sprung himself to the top of the cage to do a fucking moonsault, and he missed it because Devon Storm moved out of the way.
That was wild.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe he just jumped. And he's like, fuck it, I'm going to the top. And then he missed it. He didn't even land it.
Wow. That's insane. That is insane.
Oh.
Wow.
That Valley driver.
On the chair.
Took too long to pin him, though, so you know he's kicking out of that.
1, 2, yeah. Well, this guy just did a fucking moonsault off the top of a cage. You think a Death Valley driver onto a chair is going to hurt him for more than a second? Probably not.
No, he's homicidal, baby.
That's right. Oh, now Devon Storm going to the top. Smartly not going to dive off the top. He's just going to leave.
Okay. Remember, JB's reminding us this is not a victory.
He won.
Okay, he's like, fuck it. I want this guardrail right here.
Well, where's the security better be around because those fans will just bum rush the fucking ring.
Oh, I thought he was going to bring it into the ring.
No. So he's going to lay it over the ring steps and guardrail. What is he doing?
He's like, give me the key, which is weird that they locked the door because they said they could leave. So. Oh,
Sabu just kicked the cage door into Devon Storm's face.
He went flying.
Oh, man. Well, I feel like locking the door is fine. Oh, a somersault dive through the door. Because it'd be more challenging to escape over the top. And I think that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I guess it makes sense. Because then it's like, hey, if you guys actually want to fight outside, you actually have to try.
Right.
Here's the table.
The guy gave him the key a little too easy, though. He was like, sure, dude, just don't hit me.
Yeah. So Sabu set up a table. We have a guardrail set up on the steel steps to the other guardrail. So we have a lot of violent-looking items that are going to take place. Are we going to see an Arabian facebuster off the cage through that table, you think?
Off the top of the cage to the floor through a table.
Yeah, I think he's going to do that.
Dude, if that were that would be nuts.
Devon Storm picking him up in the fireman's carry again and dropping him on the guardrail.
Chest first. Yeah, it is incredible. These guys are nuts.
The protective barrier. Is he going to suplex him onto it? Oh. He's stalling. There he goes.
Ugh.
Holy shit. It literally flipped all the way around onto Sabu.
Sure did. If this was TNA and Don West, can I get a replay?
We got to see that again. Keith in the truck.
Keith in the truck. Guys. Come on.
Ooh, another table. Okay, this one's made differently. I just want to point that out. The bottoms are different. Oh, he's still under the ring, though. He just pulled one table out. What's he going for? More? Are we going to, like, triple stack tables? Because that'd be pretty sweet. That's another one with another different bottom. They're all made differently, which is odd.
Well, some of them look very thin.
Sabu tries to stop Storm, but then he just, fuck you, throwing you against the guardrail. Oh, look, this looks like the guardrail he was supposed to grab because there's another one behind it.
Yeah, it's probably the one in there. Yeah. And he's probably like, fuck, that's the one I'm supposed to use.
So he just used it anyway. I used the one I was supposed to. Stop.
Sabu is throwing that away. We're at the 138.35 mark. This match is getting plenty of time.
Yeah, look at this.
He's stacking them up. You might be right, Dallas. He might go off the top now.
Now I really think he's gonna.
Yeah, because he's definitely closer. Or he would be closer. If he's on. Well, how's he gonna get him on the second table up there, though?
Well, someone might just get tossed down or something. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Storm with a DDT on the floor. Is that upper deck completely empty over there, or what?
It looks pretty fucking empty, man. Oh, look at this.
Oh shit.
Okay, so Devon Storm just set Sabu up on the top of that table pretty easily, which is actually Sabu looks not. Oh, never mind.
Oh, fucking smash him in the face with a chair like he's Kid Cash.
No way.
The crowd's going nuts because they've already put two and two together. They kind of know what's going on here.
This is the loudest they've been all night.
Yep.
Okay,
they've
this
been very
is
loud for Sabu's likely murder here. Holy fuck! Don't do it, Devon. Don't do it, Devon. Oh my fucking!
A splash
God.
off the top of the cage through two tables to the floor. And that was nuts. Crowd's all standing up now. Rightfully so.
Holy shit. Oh my God. That was nuts.
Yeah, that was crazy. Disco Inferno just keeps going. Are you kidding me?
Well, the referee's calling for somebody to come down here. Probably an ambulance.
JB's like, well, if this is how the match has got to end, then this is how it's got to end. Then there's another referee. He's like, no, we can't end this shit.
That referee looks like they're twins.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
For a second there. Clearly not the same.
Devon Storm's now getting another table ready. He's bringing it into the ring.
He's fine. Yeah, he's already got another table.
Oh, Sid Vicious has ruled that this match will continue.
Yeah, okay, I'm sure that I'm sure Sid was in the backstage. Nah, just let him go.
Yeah, I'm the commissioner, damn it.
It's fine. No big deal.
Yeah, this table's way different, dude. It's like a different color and everything.
It's not sturdy at all. Even with the legs, it seems like it's a bit wobbly. Oh, son of a bitch. Just whacked the door in his head. Now, if that were to happen in about 1984, a guy would be out for about 6 months selling it. And then here today in 2002, it's just setting up another spot.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy how wrestling evolves.
To the chair. Oh.
Over the shoulder. Oh, Sabu putting his arms up. I'm surprised by that. It's gonna go for another-
Shit!
What the fuck? He just threw a fireball at him.
I did not expect that.
I did not see that coming at all. Holy hell. Wow. Oh, Sabu just smashing Devon Storm with another chair. And then conveniently lays on the table. Oh, shit, Dallas. Here we go. Wait, what is he doing? Springboarding off of the chair to the... Oh, no.
Oh,
Back to the top of the cage. Oh, he hits the moonsault. The table doesn't break.
The legs bend underneath it, though.
This son of a bitch is going to do it again. You son of a bitch. Wait, he turns around. Oh, he just did a leg drop.
That's a 3.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Fucking A, man. That is the best match of the night.
That was good.
that is best night.
That was awesome.
What does Dave give it?
Well, let's take a look. Good.
2.5.
Okay, so that match went 17:44. That was an easy watch for 17 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
He gave that one 3.25, so just under the Styles Lynn match.
No, man, I'm giving that more. I'm going 4.
No, that was solid. That was
that a 4-star, man. Holy shit.
I mean, if you would have told me that Devon Storm and Sabu would have had some really fun matches together in the WWA, I would have been like, "What do you mean?" But like these two, these are some really fun matches between the two of them.
Dude, these types of matches just show that Devon Storm does not get the credit that he should get.
I agree with that.
He does some great shit. I'm looking him up right now to see like if any major companies like over the years aside. I mean, I know he's done Ring of Honor in recent years, but yeah, it doesn't really look like he's mostly just doing independents. That's such a fucking joke, man. He should be doing bigger things.
Now, do you think that the crowbar gimmick in WCW kind of held him back a little, or do you think that WWE would have been like, let's pick him up if it was taken more seriously in the end years of WCW?
You know, that's a good question. I honestly think, and I don't want this to be poorly said or thought, poorly. I think it's his luck. I think that's what held him back. There's no way you can sit there and tell me that his in-ring is what held him back. There's no fucking way. It looks like he doesn't even wrestle a lot of matches after WCW closes.
Well, that's pretty crazy.
I mean, he does have his own. He actually has a job.
Yes, I believe he does physical therapy, right?
Yeah. So it's not as if he needs to be doing this type of stuff.
Yeah. Hey, there's an Ultimate Warrior is God sign. Maybe he'll be on the next show.
God. Lord help us if that happens.
There's that.
Luckily, though, he has been able to get some work as for Ring of Honor. I think that's
cool. Yeah.
Also worked for Combat Zone Wrestling.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Dojo Wars, really? Wow. That's probably on their YouTube page.
Disco was making a comment about that sign Bob mentioned earlier.
Yeah, he just saw it.
Oh, they're doing a best sign contest. That's why that sign.
Sell Your Sister's the best one. Road Dogg's not even here, so that don't work.
That's pretty funny. Okay, so that's why there's so many ridiculous signs.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we are leading into our evening gown match, I guess. Here's Medeja, the #1 freak.
your number one hookup, Medeja.
I'm sure this is going to be really freaking good.
Well, I want to point out she's not wearing an evening gown.
At least she has something on, I guess.
She's just wearing her regular outfit.
Well, is the title evening gown match just suggesting you have to take it off?
Well, usually an evening gown match means you come out wearing an evening gown.
Well, I know that, but should they have just called this a Braun Panties match instead, you think?
Yeah. Maybe things are different in England, though.
Penthouse Pet. Queen Bee.
I wish the guy would have said, now we're introducing a local stripper.
Yeah, me too.
That would have been awesome. Now, this looks like it's more of an evening gown, but it's also just her original outfit that she had in the back. So,
yeah, they both have shorter dresses than I've ever seen. They look like long shirts, if anything. Like they don't look like dresses.
Right. Isn't Penthouse far more hardcore than Playboy, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Why are you doing live research on Queen Bee for us?
No, I'm not doing that. I've learned my lesson from the Tylene Buck.
Yeah, but see, now I want to know. You can't even click on Queen Bee's name on Cage Match, so I'm guaranteed this is her only wrestling match as Medeja shoves her down.
So it's safe to say or assume that the 3,700 people in the audience likely have seen everything that Queen Bee has to offer. And Dallas is as well, as you can hear him.
I need to know if she actually
typing.
I need to know if she actually did this stuff or not. So yeah,
right, I need to know.
It's for our fans. We need to let them know what is going on. Is Medeja is going to take it off? Oh no, it's reversed.
She just did a kneeling backdrop. How the hell? I've never seen that before. Yeah, JB, you got to take off the clothes. Who cares about a pin? What are the odds that we see a nip slip here from Queen Bee? I think we could see it.
I don't know. Medeja's top is pretty low too, so either one, to be honest, that could happen. Although that's a good point. Are either one of them wearing a bra? Because
I think they are.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Well, because their straps are so thin, it wasn't sure.
Yeah. Oh, Medeja with a kick to the back.
Okay, well, I'm going to let everyone be disappointed as the fact that of a quick search, I can't see. I don't know even what her name is, so Queen Bee does not come up with anything. So you're on your own.
Jawbreaker.
They're both wrestling in like heels, aren't they? Yes, they are.
No, you're just asking for your ankle to roll. Some just more kicks to the back here by Queen Bee.
You know what else is interesting about this show, as Queen Bee is now trying to get Medeja's off, is that they didn't have like match graphics as they did before. Like the production is definitely lower on this show than it was the last. Which might be because when they were doing the Vegas show, they were really trying to get like probably more in the U.S. market and try to have that similar feel.
Yeah. Now Medeja, after the slam, has got Queen Bee's legs and does a elbow drop to the leg. I can't believe they're working this as a match. Oh, as soon as I say that, is she about to win off of an elbow drop to her fucking leg?
Oh, I guess that's it, right?
Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was it. Oh, here's Tio. Oh, he slipped.
Oh!
What the fuck? He just speared Medeja.
Is that Puppet?
Yeah. They're stripping Medeja.
What in the world?
Okay, so now they're both in their lingerie.
Queen Bee booked it.
No, she was still there. She's chasing after him with them.
Oh, okay. I thought she just
right there. Why does she care what they did to Medeja?
Well, yeah, I mean that's a good point. And they just turned the lights off, and there you go.
They ran up those stairs really fast with those high heels. Go credit to that.
Yeah, I mean I guess that's why they could work a match in them, huh?
Guess. That was a really bizarre segment.
Okay, so that match went a whopping 2 minutes 15 seconds, and Dave gave it a dud.
He gave that a dud, but he gave another match a -1. What was the negative match?
That was The tag match.
Oh,
Brian,
get the fuck out of here.
well, that's what I'm saying.
You gave them a negative star, and then he gave that one a dud. Okay.
So
It's interesting.
the only match we have left is our main event, but here comes Sid, probably to be the ringside enforcer with his cane. I'm sure he's going to be a lot of help.
He's probably thinking, I fucking hate these stairs.
Well, yeah, these are not handicap accessible.
No. This is such a weird visual.
Sid in a suit with a cane walking down it in random Australia.
I think it's the cane that just is so bizarre to see. I wonder, let's see when he actually returned. Because I'm thinking it might be several years.
Like in ring?
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so yeah, it looks like 2004. That doesn't even count. That's a Royal Rumble, so you probably didn't have to do much of nothing. So 2007, it looks like he wrestled 4 matches.
Wow. I need to see some post injury Sid matches.
Well, kind of funny enough, I've actually reviewed 2 of them. One of them was against Jerry Lawler at Northeast Wrestling, and the other one was against Too Cold Scorpio for Pro Wrestling Unplugged.
That's a weird match, but okay.
Yeah. And then I guess technically his last match looks to have been in 2017.
What in the world?
He fought Paul Rosenberg.
Okay. Well, Scott Steiner's out here. And it looks like here comes Nathan Jones.
That's taking too long to load. I was trying to see who Paul Rosenberg even was. All right. Time for the main event. I'm curious to see how this potential train wreck of a match could go.
Yeah, this could be real bad.
And I'm saying that because of Nathan Jones, for the record, not because of Scott Steiner.
Yeah, I'm curious how he's going to work with Scott Steiner as he nearly trips getting up onto the second rope to taunt.
And it's that corner that people have been slipping at. Oh, Scott Steiner's got the flag. What's he going to do? Fucking rip it up?
Oh, jeez. He'll never be welcome in Australia again.
Oh, yeah. It's probably a felony.
The ref holds up the belt. Look at, he's holding the belt. Holy shit, there's fire.
Oh, fuck.
That could have ended real bad.
Good thing Scott Steiner wasn't in the corner.
Okay, Scott Steiner just wiped his butt and threw the flag at Nathan Jones.
That's going to cause a riot.
Yeah, that is... He's like, Sid, can you just hold this for me, brother? Sid's like, I'm gonna get in that ring and I'm gonna snap my other leg.
Oh my god!
From a middle rope big boot, if that move made any sense to anyone ever.
You know what? It's funny. He didn't want to do it, and then they pressured him into doing it. So even Sid knew, hey, this makes no sense. Why am I doing that? And they're just like, just do it. It will make sense.
Do it.
And he snaps his leg.
Okay, here we go. We got the lockup. This should be excellent.
Steiner with the cheap shot as the referee was out of position. Who would have the strength advantage here, Scott or Nathan?
I don't know, dude. Nathan's huge. Like, he is massive.
He really is. Hip toss by Nathan Jones.
I think gimmick...
Steiner complaining of a hair pull.
I think, like, kayfabe-wise, you got to give it to Scott, but Nathan Jones is massive.
Yeah. Now, for Scott Steiner's size, how do you feel about the Steiner recliner?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I really love it.
It's like, wrestling.
It's wrestling. I don't know. I mean, the visual is nice just because his arms are so big. When he does it, it looks like he's killing you. But like, right. I don't know. I don't love it. I
remember as an 11-year-old when he would be doing it on Nitro to everybody, I was terrified of it, thinking this guy is going to kill everybody. But then when you really go back and look at it, it's just a fucking chin lock.
Well, and sometimes it doesn't look too great. Like, he definitely doesn't lock it in too great.
But it's just amazing that something so simple. This is a guy that used to have to do a standing Frankensteiner to finish people. Now it's like, oh, let me just grab your chin for 4 seconds and make you pass out or tap out or whatever.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, though, I mean, it's a decent visual with how large his arms are, but
yeah,
and here he's yelling at fans ringside. Midea's just like, no, I just finished getting dressed. I cannot do this right now.
You can tell that Nathan Jones is super into this because he just let out a big old yawn while Steiner was walking around ringside.
Awesome.
So look at this guy. Nathan Jones is so fucking tall.
Well, now he's like an actor, isn't he?
I think so, yeah. Oh, Steiner chopping away here on Nathan Jones. Let's see if Nathan Jones has been up to anything.
I was just gonna do that myself. So yeah, let us know, because I feel like he doesn't do shit. I feel like Nathan Jones, because he didn't end up really doing a whole lot, especially in the U.S. at least. I feel like that mystique is still there, and that's why people still like know his name and still like him.
Yeah. Well, on Cage Match, he has a rating of a whopping 2.59.
Nice. Scott Steiner doing the push-ups, taunting Nathan Jones, jumping up to the apron, and then jumping in with a clothesline.
Wow.
From the 7-footer.
All right. So it would appear that his last in-ring action took place in 2005.
Oh, wow.
He wrestled for WSW.
2005?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And he had 36 matches for WWE in 2003. I don't even know how many of these are televised.
I was just going to say, are any even televised, though? I mean, I was pretty young then, though, so I mean, I might have just missed them if they were, but...
Yeah. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3...
Scott Steiner clotheslines Nathan Jones out to the outside.
6, 7, 8... 8 of his matches are televised.
I'll tell you what, that's 8 more than I thought he had, so...
He was on 1 pay-per-view.
In a match?
Yeah.
Holy shit. He just got Irish whipped into the guardrail and it like fell over. So now he's sitting in the crowd. Scott Steiner's now using the guardrail.
Yeah, and you're right. The crowd is far away.
Yeah, it's similar to how a Japanese crowd is in like the Tokyo Dome, where they have like essentially 10 plus feet in between the guardrail and them. Which I have sat in a crowd similar to that at a TNA house show, and I'll tell you what, it's very weird to be that far away from a guardrail.
Steiner flipping off the crowd.
Nathan Jones got up like...
Yeah, he got himself out of the guard railing, and he's going to turn to the ring.
Hey, we have just hit the 2-hour mark right now, so we have
this
about
is going to go another 14 minutes?
Sure hope not. Steiner, look at the strength. He's picking up Nathan Jones. Hit him with the catatonic. Nope.
Yeah, right.
He drops him down on his knee.
What's this Scott Steiner going to go to the middle rope for a fallaway slam? Incredible.
No. That's only Scott Hall and Hulk Hogan.
Right. Steiner kicking Nathan Jones to the mat a couple of times. Devastating. Probably giving Sid Vicious some PTSD right there.
Yeah, I mean, really.
He's right at ringside watching this. No, clothesline.
Oh, yeah, he's going to do it. Boom, boom, boom. Kiss the bicep, drop the elbow.
Oh.
Freaking destroyed. Oh, nope. No. Push-ups. Midea's just like, yeah, you freak. Woo.
Get out of my face, ref.
Yeah, what was that? A piece of shit. Largest arms in the world.
Oh.
Kicks Nathan Jones while he's down. This is an absolute... I don't know. He's wiping the floor with Nathan Jones.
Pandemonium here. Uh-oh. Nathan Jones is like, no, I'm not going to the corner. Hammering away. His punches are funny. Oh, no. Runs into a boot in the corner. Belly-to-belly suplex. If you like belly-to-belly suplexes by Scott Steiner, I suggest watching the 2003 Royal Rumble match he had with Triple H. That's pretty much the only move he knows how to do at that point.
I remember when, so I've mentioned it before, but I didn't really know a whole lot about WCW, especially when I was young. So when Scott Steiner came in, I was like, "Who's this dude?" I had no fucking clue. But did I still get an action figure? Yep.
You know what's funny is I was a big Steiner fan. I ended up getting the Royal Rumble DVD, and I remember just being like, "What the fuck?" It has nothing to do with the match or the action. It has to do with the fact that I saw Scott Steiner wearing a pink thong.
Oh my god. Dude, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
As Steiner low blows Nathan Jones after Jones was breaking out of his submission.
Overhead suplex as well here by Scotty Steiner.
Dude, I can't believe I forgot about that.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh, well, there goes that. I know he's a freak and everything, but come on.
Well,
because
you know,
a lot of wrestlers do, I guess, do that, but
well, a lot of them wear it. But I think it's more the fact that he's wearing a pink one.
Yeah, if it was like black,
well, then it's like normal.
Yeah.
Now a lot of
pinkish or purplish.
Oh my god, he's doing the worst. He's doing a sharpshooter, but it's not. He doesn't have it in right.
Or no, it's just super like loose. JB just said that we've never seen that from Scott Steiner, and this would be why, because he doesn't do it very well.
As Disco says, it's the Scorpion Deathlock.
That's right.
Which is could that be a potential Sting tease? I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know, but I'm ready to watch some Sting, so let's go.
Well, we still got about 6 months for that, pal. Six months for that, and then about 3.5 years before he's a regular.
Thank you for rubbing that in.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, that fucking sucks.
Well, I didn't say it was great.
Oh yeah, look, he's gonna squeeze the air out of Nathan Jones. This has got to be it. We have approximately 11 minutes left of the show, and if this match goes another 11 minutes, I might pass out myself.
Nathan Jones is stuck in a bear hug. He's dropped his hand or his arm 2 times.
Oh
no, he saved himself.
He's funking up.
Yeah. You know, Funk's gonna run out. That's my gimmick. Oh, jeez.
Oh shit.
Overhead suplex by Scotty.
How vicious. This was insane.
Where's Sid?
He's sitting ringside. He can't stand too long.
Oh, he's sitting?
They should have had him on like commentary during this. That would have been funny as fuck.
Oh my god. I don't know if I've ever heard Sid on commentary.
That's what I'm saying. I would have had him sit ringside on commentary.
I'm sure he has been like on WCW 99. He had to have been.
Dude.
Scotty just clubbing away on Nathan Jones here. Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Some more chops against the ropes.
And throws him against the other one. Ducks the line as every wrestler does. Tilt-a-whirl. Sidewalk slam.
Nice. Can Nathan Jones retain the title?
Mastodons. This is out of control.
Their hero, Nathan Jones. He's a hero of England. Come on, Nathan. There you go. Another right hand. And some more. Big clothesline. What the fuck? Elbow drop. He ran the ropes kind of weird.
Yeah, he did. Nathan Jones is getting hype right now. And tell me he's about to go to the top rope. The 7-foot Nathan Jones, yep, he is, Okay. Not sure why.
Danger just put something in the corner.
Oh my God. Dude, are you shitting me right now?
He just slipped off the top rope.
He did the Malice when Malice slipped on the top.
Sure did.
Holy shit.
And you know what? Before he did that, I was going to say that was the corner everybody kept on slipping off of.
Is it?
Yeah. Buff went to that corner to do his taunt slip. Tio slipped getting into the ring on that side. Oh, shit. Medeja took her heels off, is now on Nathan Jones' back.
Oh,
she's going to get slinged down.
Oh, very, very nicely.
Delicate. Nice. He's
Sid
a gentleman.
Sid is like, get the heck out of the ring.
Oh.
Did you see that? No, because the fucking camera was not showing it.
Steiner just hit him with the championship belt, it looks like. What's he doing? Oh, Lord.
Wait, what the fuck? Steiner just went... Oh, Sid is like getting in the ring. Steiner just slowly put his feet on the middle rope, and the ref didn't seem to care and just started counting the pin. So Steiner's like, why?
He didn't see it. Sid is begging off. No, man. Come on, dude.
He's like, this leg is not ready. Sid is leaning on a cane that looks like it's not tall enough for him.
No. Not at all.
It's like up to his kneecap, and he's like bent over holding it.
Yeah, that's definitely not a suitable cane for him.
Ah, shit. Roll up. Nope.
Oh. Steiner getting out of the inside cradle.
Oh, backslide.
How do you feel about a guy that's probably 6'11" doing a backslide?
I feel like it hurt more than anything, but I don't know why they're doing that. Steiner poked him in the eyes, slams Nathan Jones down. Steiner's like, fuck it, I'm going to the top now.
I'm going to win this match.
What is Scott Steiner about to do right now? Oh, an axe handle. Oh! Catches him in a choke slam. Is he going to hit it?
Yep. That's for you, Sid. Cover. 1, 2. Medeja is rolling around with the referee. And now she was slapping him. Oh, Sid. Powerbomber, Sid. Do it. Oh, my God. No, he's not. No, he's not. I was joking.
He's still holding the cane. Oh, no. The refs broke it up. Oh, Steiner used the title again.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That would have been insane.
That would have been awesome. Sid is like selling the leg, it looks like.
Nathan Jones has no clue what's happening. Oh, because he's got to get on his knees because he's too fucking big to get in the Steiner recliner. See,
got it.
Look how, see, that looks sad. That's a really sad Steiner recliner.
Yeah.
Is Nathan Jones going to give up? Will Scott Steiner walk out with it? Oh, he's passing out. Look at his arm.
No, he's not.
His arm's falling down. Look at 1, 2.
He's a hero.
Oh
my God. Scott Steiner has won the WWA World Championship.
Medeja's just like, yes.
The crowd appears to be kind of happy about this.
Which is interesting.
Well, I mean, whenever you have your hero slipping off the top rope like a buffoon, I guess you're going to probably cut bait and go with the guy that's fucking ripped.
Yeah, I mean, the slip, that was pretty rough.
Yeah. Well, that's weird. So, when's our next show for this? December?
It technically is taped in December, but it airs in February, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay. So I wonder what they're going to do for the championship because Scotty Steiner is in WWE by that time.
Okay. By December he is?
Yeah, because he makes his debut at Survivor Series.
Well, remember, a lot of these shows, they're doing these like tours, so...
Right. So I don't know maybe if he loses it on a tour, a part of the tour.
Yeah, we'll have to, well, really, I should have tried to dive a little deeper of how even Nathan Jones got it. I'm sure he won it from Jarrett, I believe was our last champion, during the tour at some point.
Medeja was nice enough to give him the microphone. Sid says that I'll raise your hand because you did win.
Wow.
Oh, greatest champion, Sid says. Putting him over. He also broke my leg. Oh, wait, it says hang on a minute. Oh, what's he going to ask?
Oh, he said, I'll tell you, I want you to do the same if I ever get the chance.
Oh, man.
Well, Steiner says he wants to break his leg all over again if he ever gets in the ring.
Right. And as you pointed out, he didn't really actually do it. Sid did it to himself coming off the middle rope. But you know what? It's wrestling. So since Scott was in the ring, that happened because of him.
Well, yeah. And Scott's just booking. He's like, fuck it. Deja hands in the belt. Fuck it. I'm leaving.
I'm over this. There's still about 2 minutes left. Maybe somebody comes running in and attacks Sid.
Yeah, taunt in front of the volcano, Scott. Good thing the camera has a really great view of this.
As far away as possible.
Oh, that's why.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's called the Eruption, so the volcano has to erupt. Yeah, we get it. Okay.
Right.
Fucking joke.
This company is really smart with their production and themes.
Yeah, dude.
Shh. You just told Kaylee to shush it. That's nice. Well, Sid is talking with the announcers, shaking their hands. Oh, Scott Steiner coming back out.
What the heck?
What's he doing? Sid's probably like, oh, fuck.
Is they're just constantly playing his music?
Yeah, they restarted his music. Well,
he's like, once you stop hiding behind your injury, you take that cane and shove it up your ass. Okay, Scott's going in the ring. What is that, a bagel on the ring apron?
I don't know what. It looks like a Twinkie or something.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Sid's grabbing the microphone. What is he going to say?
Jeremy Boris just signing off for us right now as we're...
Well.
Oh.
What the
He's
fuck?
like, if I get the chance to walk or run, you'll get that chance to kick my ass. And it could be you with the broken leg. So we are carrying on the storyline of broken legs in WCW.
So WWA going for some long-term booking here.
Yeah, literally long-term, because who knows if he's going to even be able to ever wrestle again. And there we go. We are closing out the show. One night only, pay-per-view series.
Yeah. All right. So runtime there, 2:14:39.
Yeah. Okay. So that was fun. Now this is something I should have looked at before and I didn't. So I'm just going to mention it now since we just finished that show. So this took place on like April 13th or whatever, right? So this Eruption tour, there's only 2 shows between the Revolution and Eruption. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Now, I believe that they were... so the Revolution was the February 24th, and this was in April. So there's months, but there was 2 matches that took place right before this, and that is where Nathan Jones defeated Grandmaster Sexay and Jeff Jarrett and Scott Steiner to win the title, and that was when Jeff Jarrett had the title. So that's where that match happened. He dropped the belt there. Most of these matches are very similar, including Jerry Lynn and Nova teaming up to defeat AJ Styles and Chuck E. Chaos, and a lot of similarities. Disco Inferno took the place of Brian Christopher in that tag match. Medeja fought Queen Bee, stuff like that. And then there was another show right before this one that took place April 10th, and this is Nathan Jones defeated Scott Steiner to retain the title. In most of the matches. And Jeff Jarrett was actually on that show defeating Brian Christopher and stuff. So it's very interesting that Jeff Jarrett was not on this show.
Yeah.
But this should have checked that right before. But needless to say, that is where that title switch, Nathan Jones got it. So Nathan Jones had the title a whopping couple days before essentially losing it to Scott Steiner.
Where do you stand for this? You gonna give it a thumbs up or thumbs down?
Jesus Christ. I mean, as a whole, man, this was not a good show. So if I'm going to use your logic where you say, well, if there's 1 or 2 matches, the show sucked. So in that case, I have to give it a thumbs down. In my world, this is definitely like because of the 2 good matches we had, Styles and Lynn and Sabu and Devon Storm, those like saved it enough that I could maybe tilt toward metal, but in general, this is definitely a thumbs down show for me. What about you?
Yeah, it's an overall thumbs down. I would suggest watching the Sabu Devon Storm match.
Absolutely. And now just to kind of reiterate that whole thing, the readers of the Observer ultimately also gave it a thumbs down. 64 people said it was thumbs down, which is 36.6%. 50 people gave it a thumbs up at 28.6%, and 61 people gave it a thumbs in the middle, which was 34.9%. And take a guess, Bob. What was the best match from the readers?
Probably Lynn and Styles, right?
It was actually Sabu and Devon Storm.
Well, good. Those smart people.
With 80 people. And now second was Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles with 73 votes. So what do you think they voted the worst match was?
What was the one that was Lynn and Chucky?
Nope, it was Buff Bagwell and Stevie Ray versus Brian and Ernest Miller with 81. And in second, Medeja versus Queen Bee with 20. I don't know. Was that tag match so bad that it was worse than that quote evening gown match? I don't know.
No.
I mean, come on. But needless to say, I'm glad we're through that now.
Yeah,
that happened. And
we have what two WWA shows left.
We have 2 WWA shows. One is the Retribution, and then their final show, which is the Reckoning. Now I'm trying to load it so I can get you the exact date. So it looks like the Retribution show took place on December 6th, 2002, and then it ended up broadcasting February 9th, 2003. So I would say realistically, we will probably cover it more along probably when it ended up airing, whenever we get time to do another bonus show, realistically. And that features matches such as Jeff Jarrett defending the NWA heavyweight title. So I wonder if he's going to have it in February still around this time, so it kind of coincides, or what's going to happen there. It also features some NWA TNA talent like Malice, Johnny Swinger, who we've seen, Norman Smiley, who we've seen, Frankie Kazarian's on the show, Shark Boy, Perry Saturn's on the show, and I'll just say it right now, the main event is Sting versus Lex Luger.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see that in 2002.
Yeah, and also, actually, I'm seeing now, we just covered it on one of the last couple shows, but the Joe E. Legend versus Mike Sanders have a match, and that was very well praised on this tour.
Oh, right.
This was a UK show. It was in Glasgow, Scotland. And then their final show, which is The Reckoning, took place May 25th, 2003, ended up airing June 8th, 2003. So we'll cover it around somewhere around then, hopefully. And pretty interesting card there as well. It actually features a X Division title match that looks like they're unifying the X Division and the WWA International Cruiserweight title. So we're having a unification match, also unifying the NWA Heavyweight title and the WWA World Heavyweight title. We won't say who's in those just in case things change in our world, but pretty interesting card that has. And actually, there's a lot less. There's only 6 matches on that final one, which is a little bit less than I think we're used to. And then because the Retribution has 8.
Right. No, yeah, there's definitely some interesting matches to take place with WWA, as you mentioned. But I'm really looking forward to the continuation of TNA heading into 2003. But our next bonus episode, because remember there's 2 weeks off, we're doing a year in review for 2002, like an award type of style thing where various categories that Dallas developed. And we'll share our thoughts, maybe even like what we want to see in 2003 or could expect seeing in 2003.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really fun. And I mean, that's still going to... I think that's going to still kind of fall in line of the thing. So to me, I don't even know if that's really a bonus episode. It's kind of just, it's a bonus content for people, but that's going to be, I think it'll be fun to kind of go through what was best in 2002, at least what we thought was the best, going through, watching it all, knowing some of the backstage stuff. And we'll kind of just have more of a conversation. We won't be watching anything. So I think it'll be fun to do that. And then we'll be back on, I think it's January 8th with the 2003. We're starting off 2003 NWA TNA. So I know actually today, this episode is dropping. It is Christmas Day. So for those who celebrate, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's not Christmas here just yet for us, but while we're recording, so it sounds weird saying that, but hope everyone has safe holidays, whatever you celebrate. And if you don't listen to this on Christmas, because who the heck is waking up on Christmas if you celebrate to listen to us? You might be out of your mind, especially for a WWE show. But needless to say.
Yeah. Do you have anything else for this week's episode, Dallas?
I think I don't. I'm just kind of glad we got through that show.
I am as well. And I'm really looking forward to 2003. And I can't wait to get into it. Hope you guys enjoy listening to it and joining us for this wild ride through the TNA wrestling era. So until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
Another slap in the face. I know this time of the year as a revolution.